Perhatian, sang putri merak yang tertiup angin. Aku Pavolia Reine dari holoID. Attention please, I'm Reine from holoID Generation 2. How is the sound, by the way? I had to like tweak a lot of stuff, so I need to ask you guys again how sound is. Yo, what is up? That's good, awesome. Just a heads up, guys. I'm using like backup internet, so if frame rates drop, just, you know, just don't bat an eye. There's really nothing I can do about it. But yes, as long as it doesn't DC, it should be fine. Especially because games are a little bit loud. Well, maybe I can fix it later. What is this? Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. No, okay, good. What the Wayne doing? Congratulations on 800. Thank you so much. But anyways, just a heads up. Can't say anything much about it. But it is what it is, and we just gotta have to I don't know, deal with it. Also, normally Ace Attorney is on Saturday, but why is it on Friday? Because tomorrow there will be Gabyar holoID 3D live. So it will be when the Gabyar holoID live is. So I will not be streaming tomorrow night. You guys should watch the holoID Gabyar instead. Yay! So it's tomorrow. Aren't you guys curious what's gonna be there? Wait, hold on. I think something's playing in the background. Oh, the lo-fi BGM. That's why. But anyways, yeah. I was like, I think I hear something, but you know. Hoping Rainy will be there. Oh, I wonder if Rainy will be there. I don't know about that. What do you guys think? Yes. Setan lagi. Iya gitu. Jadi intinya, kalau in the morning there will be a stream. Tenang, there will still be yabe because I'm just like for now looking for space for free talk, you know, because there's so many things I wanna talk about, but you know, so little time, so little opportunity, so many things to talk about though, which is why we've been having a lot of spaces, even though I couldn't stream. Yeah, mystery if only we know. Yeah guys, ya gitulah pokoknya jiwa karya ini ya, dan jangan lupa ada voice pack juga. There's voice pack English, Japanese, and Indonesia, and also what else ya? Gitu deh. Tumben Raine malam menjelang 17-an free, biasanya di panitia 17 Agustusan. Atas sape, Bu. Soalnya besok tuh live. Biasanya kan mungkin kalau kemarin tahun lalu itu aku nggak tahu ngapain gitu. Yeah, I'm 2 voice packs behind. Awesome. Well, you better catch up because there's gonna be more voice packs in the future, okay? Konbawa. So desu ne. We are 2 months behind in Ace Attorney. Tunggu. And I just found my ini. Tahun lalu kamu nggak free pas 17-an. Ih anjim, kok nih nggak mau sih? Fage. Nah, ini baru mau. Oh my god, we are still at the siluman case, guys. Oh my god. Siluman case, what the fuck? Okay. This is a yokai case. So Phoenix and Trucy goes to this village which is famous for the yokais, in which there's Trucy's friend, and by the way there's like a murder, and they say, oh my god, this evil spirit called Tenma Taro did it, you know, and then Oh my gosh, who the victim? The victim is the mayor or something. And then the defendant was supposedly the rival of the mayor or whatever. I don't really, yeah, but we were like kind of suspecting that, you know, there's like secret identity between like this wrestler Fox character who is like the enemy of the mascot Tenma Taro, which is also kind of different from the Tenma Taro who actually murdered the thingy, you know. So it's kind of like folklore based murder, you know. And then it's very, very, very long because the defendant makes it really hard for us because he pretends that he gets possessed by Tenma Taro even though he just wants to protect their daughter. Like, come on, let us do our job, right? And then, well, we were like actually kind of so close to finishing the second case, of course, I hope. But sadly, real life got in the way. So, you know, now we're back after 2 months. Basically that. And also there's some guy, you know, we were so close to solving this, and I'm pretty sure like sort of the culprit is the big shoulder perfume guy who's really, really annoying, and then he's sort of like in cahoots with this guy who really likes to steal our stuff, but you know, like tells him to lie and whatever. But what is the motive? Let us see. Yeah. Well, I don't even know where we stopped in this part. Apollo Justice Defense Team Leader is ready, Your Honor. Ooh, we kind of paused at the cool stuff. At the right place, basically. Athena Sykes, Assistant Defender, is ready too, Your Honor. Je suis prête. As chipper as ever, I see. Oh, dang, I miss voicing these. And in French, no less. We can never escape the French and the prosecution. The French and also the prosecution. Blackwell. Very well then. By the way, I asked Detective Fulbright to provide sturdier shackles today. Oh, because he broke his shackles last time. There will be no more of your funny business this time, Prosecutor Blackwell. Yeah. Huh. Now you opening statemento, if you would. I believe it's standard procedure for the prosecution to handle it. Looks like the judge is really bringing it today. He probably realized how Blackwell played him. That was one mean game, as Simon says. Yeah, His Honor had to fight to defend his honor today. Your boldness. Oh, I forgot that he called him that. It's plain to see that you've always dreamed of delivering an epic opening statement. I have? I don't know if I'd say that. Why, of course you have. I saw it in your eyes the last time you gave the opening statement. That was the look of one who yearns deeply for the thrill of an epic opening statement. 4 decades now, you have been watching opening statements from your bench. They were the crown jewels of the court. The one thing you could not possess. Let me just pin this. No, stop it. There we go. They were the crown jewels of the court, the one thing you could not possess. The crown jewels of the court. Now at long last they are within your grasp. I don't know why, but like both internet is just like really bad. I don't even know if I don't even know what's going on because like okay, this morning I was doing like all the checks. And it was fine. But even though, and then just during the stream it cut off. And then I had to use the backup internet, which was like, okay, you know what, whatever. But then the backup internet is also being very bad today. Like, I don't know what is wrong. I really don't want to say things that are too specific out of safety, but it's like, yeah. So it's kind of like whether it, I mean, you could say the backup internet is better right now because at least it's on, you know? Yes. So it's kind of like, honestly, there's really nothing I can do about it, hence the pinned message. You know? How could you possibly refuse? Yeah, jadi kayak if, I don't know. So you don't mind if I do it then? It's better now. It'll, more like it's gonna be better and then it's gonna be bad again later. So it's kind of like, you guys see my pin message? Like, just don't act surprised, because it is what it is, you know? It's kind of like when you see me use like a shitty mic, you're not just like, oh my god, why do mic sound shitty every 5 minutes, unless you can't read. I'll make a special exception just this once. Here we go again. Yep, more Black Will's mind games. Well, in that case, I think I might go ahead and make the opening statement myself. In yesterday's session, we learned the shocking truth that the victim Alderman Rex QB was the Amazing Ninetales. We also learned that the Amazing Ninetales was a key figure in the yokai craze and anti-merger protests. It was further revealed that upon learning Rex QB's secret identity, Mayor Damien Tenma murdered him. Oh. The fact that the crime took place in a tightly locked room was also brought to light. And the only people in that tightly locked room were the defendant and the victim. The defense proposed the existence of a hypothetical third party. The further investigation revealed no proof of a third party who had escaped the room. Ergo? We must conclude that the evidence against the defendant is well conclusive. Did I say something wrong? That was quite astonishing. You've truly outdone yourself this time. Ooh, one more thing to boast about to my grandchild. Well, this was an unexpected turn of events. Now then, it seems the prosecution has called a new witness to testify. The inexplicable yokai evidence left at the scene of the crime. And then, well, does that not demand some sort of explanation? The feathers and tracks? Weren't those left by the mayor while he was possessed? That was but an act to protect his daughter. Oh, yes, of course. I had suspected as much. Masih mati nggak ya? Did he actually believe the mayor's award-winning performance? Bentar, guys. His daughter was the one who planted the yokai evidence. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai... There we go. It's all good. There we go. Okay. So I tried to pull the cable and then it's just like... The cable, it was already old and ugly. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with like the internet quality, but the cable has been so like old and ugly, so I had trouble trying to pull it, and then after pulling, like, it basically messed up. Like, there's a little metal piece that's just like being so stupid gitu. But then I fixed it, and then yeah, if I didn't fix it, there would be no stream until I fix it ever. Yeah. Yeah, it has nothing to do with the internet. So yeah. Yeah. But anyways, I don't know. It should be better now because I switched back to my primary. Because earlier the primary wasn't up yet, but apparently after I looked down, it was back up. So yeah, problem solved at least. But anyways, guys, yeah, if anybody's new here, I low-key kind of don't like troubleshooting online because most of the time it just adds more frustration than actual help because you guys can only see stuff or like hear stuff from like, you know, what I say with no other knowledge or something like that, you know. I'd rather see you guys just pray for me or something. Because, you know, I get it's helpful, but most of the time it becomes like just very unproductive and unhelpful. So anyways, we are back. Let me just adjust some stuff and we can go back to the game. Okay. Please? Oh, never mind. Never mind. Just a little bit more. Shoom. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think we are good. I think we should be good. Anjing jatuh. Nah. Okay, there we go. Whew! That was so tiring. My PC is like so... My PC case is just like here, so close right now. I'm too lazy to fix it. Yes. Just sitting here and bantu doa. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do. Anyways, you can use it as a pillow. Well, it's too hard. I can't do it. But anyways, yeah. We can't... And then... Wanna get shot back? I don't know. Do you guys want chat in here? I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it worth it for chat to be here? I don't know. There we go. Alright, all fixed. It's not so ugly though. You know what? I'm gonna banish you. I'm gonna banish you, owl. But you guys still exist. It's fine, right? But anyways, okay, crisis averted. Thank you so much for your patience and thank you so much for the support. Hopefully, there's gonna be no more major issues. Alright. Ergo, the true identity of the yokai in the manor was the manor's maid Jinxie Tenma.
Objection!
Hopefully for real. But, you know, improvise, adapt, overcome when possible. Tadi kenapa Tan tolol internetnya? The prosecution is engaging in mere conjecture. Huh, would you care for some witness testimony then? I know he's not supposed to sound like that. Wait, I wanna make him like a For I am ready to prove that the little scamp is the one behind the Tenma Taro farce. Witness testimony? I'll bet he means Filch and the creep L'Belle. Very well then. TLDR cable sucks after switch internet good. Wrong! TLDR, I noticed primary internet backup. I tried to unplug or pull the backup internet cable that's currently plugged in, but the cable's already worn out and old, so when I plugged it out, it kind of messes with something that it makes it hard to plug another cable in again, so I had to like brute force and fix it so it works again. Klarifikasi. Yeah. So that's what happened. Internet tolol, that's certainly one way to describe the situation. Bailiff, would you bring in the first witness? Mr. Filch, you made quite the hasty exit yesterday. See that it doesn't happen again today. Been known for my hasty retreat since I was a kid. Bit of a trademark of mine. Indeed, you managed to give a total of 5 bailiffs the slip. Like those amateurs could ever nab me. Perhaps I should shackle you by the neck. Ooh, spicy. What? That would keep you in place. Ooh, collared tanuki? With black quill pulling the leash. Yipes! No, please, I'm liable to rip my own head off if I start running. You know, I'm still like mentally kicking my feet after this morning. Because it's like, oh my god, I legitimately felt that I never felt so liberated. Like, I feel like I have found my people, you know, like so we did like this fanfic club, right, with me, Gigi, and Shiori, and even though like the three of us were like into different things, but just the fact that these people are like fanfiction people, I have literally never talked to them or be in like one collab stream. Except for like big collabs. I was in a Lethal Company with Shiori too. She was in it as well. But aside from that, no. Yeah. I told you Gigi was a mini you. Yo, I get it! I get it! No. I get it because like somebody was like, you kind of, like Gigi kind of sounds like you sometimes. You know, I know some people disagree, but I found the resemblance. Like, I know what would make you think Gigi sounds like me when she speaks sometimes, or I sound like Gigi when she speaks sometimes, you know, like, probably, like, not 100%, but during the times it happens, like, I'm just like, oh, okay, I see what you mean, you know? Yeah. Something like that. It's the cadence. I love that word, cadence. I never use it in real life, though. But anyways, yeah, somebody told me that, and then I was like, huh, wow. But then after chatting extensively, I'm like, oh, I see. Rainy Park Gremlin confirmed. Very specific words. Yeah. It's like, it's not even like, oh, we sound alike. No, not really, but it's just like some places. But anyways, yeah. What you and Gigi have in common? Fanfics. Did you talk with them after the stream? Only briefly, because it was like late. I didn't really, you know. It was late for me because I wanted to sleep. Your statement now. Yes, sir, Mr. Blackhead, sir. He may beat a hasty retreat, but there's no escaping Prosecutor Blackquill. Yeah, we didn't really talk, but then I was like, yo, if you guys are like, you guys feel like collabing again and stuff like that, you know, and they seemed like, yay about it, so, you know, maybe we're gonna see more of this combo again in the future. Yeah, Blackquill doesn't strike me as the give-up easy type. Now then, Mr. Filch, your testimony, please. Specifically, the true nature of the yokai you saw in the manor shortly after the crime. Tenma Taro's really that little maid gal! Ain't no doubt about it! I mean, the Tenma Taro I saw was just a little thing about her size. But the little runt had a big old staff. I seen it when she came into the foyer. Betcha she stole it from the Forbidden Chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. Oh, the Forbidden Chamber is actually opened with like a really weird mechanism. We went inside last time. She was gonna use it to wallop me on account of my fierce reputation. I just know it. So Tenma Taro was short in stature. And that's because it was Miss Jinxie Tenma all along? You betcha! Besides, all the rest in the manor were way taller than her. Have you read hololive fanfic on fanfiction site before? Yes, I have. Feigning height is but an easy thing. Bam! But a big ox like the defendant could never pass for short. What if the Tenma Taro impersonator was walking on their knees? Weren't no knee walking, I said it myself. Then perhaps that yokai really was Miss Tenma after all. All monsters are naught but tricks, either of the mind or the cheap parlor variety. So you're saying that she created an illusion like one of those magical eye things? Precisely. Human senses are easily deceived. Take the fellow in the cell next to me. Each night, he cries and screams about some ghosts he thinks he sees. But in truth, it was simply the janitor. Oh, Prosecutor Blackquill just gave up the ghost, literally. The janitor's deathly complexion and all-white attire are, no doubt, partially to blame. Kayak kalau misalnya ada orang jemur mau kena gitu ya. That and the fact that he constantly mutters about taking vengeance for this or that. That actually sounds like a real ghost to me. Enggak, jadi tuh kadang kalau ada orang jemur mukena, jadi tuh kayak sering gitu loh, kayak orang kaget. Kalau di tempat aku bukan mukena ya, tapi kadang tuh dulu tuh Pival Mama tuh kan punya semacam steamer gitu, steamer. So Pival Mama had a steamer, and she would sometimes hang clothes on it. And when the clothes is just like a robe that's like white or something, sometimes I would like walk in the room and be like, you know. That actually sounds like a real ghost to me. Yeah, like the steamer is like tall gitu, like you can hang stuff on there. It's not even like scaredy cat, it's kind of like, you know, because like, you know when you feel like you see something at the corner of your eye and then you just like, for a split second, you know? The defense may now cross-examine the witness. I don't feel like it. I don't want to cross-examine this dude. He's all lies. Do you think there should be a whole life fanfic inspired by series such as Has-Been Hotel and Hello Boss? From the way I see it, the lores of the girls can be fit in it easily. I don't know anything about Has-Been Hotel or Hello Boss. I know the art style though because I see it a lot. Like, but I don't watch it, so I have no idea what it's about. Is it good?
Hold it!
Yeah, the art style is distinctive, yeah? Mr. Filch, you and Mr. L'Belle mentioned something about a practice yesterday. Do you deny the so-called lesson was about what you were supposed to say in court? Which long when? Do you guys want that or 50 Shades? No, you got it all wrong! Then could you tell the court exactly what sort of lesson it was? I never actually knew you were into fanfics. Oh, I was big into them. I think, if you were... Oh, yipes! Now I remember. Math, you know, numbers and stuff. So, iya, jadi tuh, especially in my first year, I wouldn't shut up about it. But, like, eventually I just sort of ran out of things to talk about. Because it's kind of like, well, I don't know, rambling is nice, but sometimes you just want to ramble with other people, you know? Like, as in, like the collab earlier. Yes. May I know about covers rules about fanfic? I think every sort of derivative work, like fan art, fanfic, etc., they have like a rule section on their website, so you can probably like check it out. There's also Japanese, English, so you can check that. Yeah. And I feel like as long as it mamatuhi that, then it's okay. He's completely under Black Will's control too. Anyway, that Tenma Taro was that little maid gal, so what's the difference? Let's, check. Let's see, but the little runt had a big old staff. I seen it when she came into the foyer. Betcha she stole it from the forbidden chamber after stumbling on the crime scene. She was gonna use it to wallop me on account of my fierce reputation. Okay, I'm gonna... I hope this works. If not, then we press everything.
Objection!
It would seem that Tenma Taro was, in fact, not this innocent little girl. Huh? How you figure that? You claim the Tenma Taro you saw had one of those staves from the Forbidden Chamber. But it would have been impossible for Miss Tenma to get a hold of one. Because there's only one key. Care to elaborate, Mr. Eustace? The mayor swallowed this key shortly after the murder. I wanted to keep the killer out of the Forbidden Chamber. What's this? Oh, whoa. This key was deep in the mayor's stomach when Miss Tenma discovered the crime scene. So, you see, it would have been impossible for her to get into the Forbidden Chamber. In short, the Tenma Taro was seen holding that staff not have been jinxing Tenma. Whack! Whack! What? Then who does the defense believe was impersonating Tenma Taro? Our Tenma Taro impersonator is none other than Mayor Tenma's rider. Such accusations beg evidence. Oh my goodness. Aside from his ghastly appearance, can you prove he is the yokai we seek? Yes, in fact, I can. Very well, let's see where the defense is going with this. Mr. Justice, please show us proof as to the true identity of the Tenma Taro impersonator. Ano mo tahu, Anjuem? Siapa, bro? Tak tahu aku, udah kelamaan. Who was Tenma Taro again? The Tenma Taro impersonator was the perfume guy, I guess. Yeah. He was dropping custom products. I remember that. So either of this.
Take that!
We found this hand cream in the Forbidden Chamber, and we know that whoever was Tenma Taro took one of the staves out of there. In short, I believe whoever this hand cream belongs to is the yokai impersonator we're looking for. But Mr. Eustace, how do you propose to identify the hand cream's owner? Oh my god, really? Who else would get this one? I'm glad you asked, Your Honor. The defense requests a fingerprint analysis on this piece of evidence. It might tell us who it belongs to. Interesting. So you expect to find the yokai's prints there? Nah. Very well, I hereby call a short recess while we wait for the fingerprint results. I just took a look at the DWG of cover and found nothing but rules regarding fanfic. What's the difference? Isn't derivative works fanfics? So my apology not being able to see or understand what you all said. Well, I am just a live streamer, you know? It's kind of more like of a cover thing, you know? More like the management thing. Not a live streamer thing, so, you know. No need for that, your baldness. We have the prints of everyone in the matter that day. So sometimes us as live streamers, we don't, you know, it's kind of out of our, you know, abaya. It's not really our place to say what's okay and what's not. So by understanding the guidelines apply to fanfics, derivative works is any fan work. Be it fan art, fanfics, doujinshi, fan song, fan whatever. Jurisdiction, that's it. You call Prosecutor Blackwell? Because I'm not the one who makes the rules, so I cannot tell you what's okay and what's not. It's there, and if it's not there, then I cannot help you. Fulbright, analyze this for prints. You have 3 minutes. Exactly, I just work here. This is literally it. Your wish is my command. Which kind of reminds me, you know, remember that Pochi Mama made a tatang? A showcase tatang? And there are some rules and stuff. This is kind of different. I'm not saying in general, but I'm not saying this is the same everywhere, but it's like basically Pochi Mama was a little bit more hands-on into it, in which she explicitly said, well, the rules are here, but in case the rules are here, just think with your common sense. If you have to think of, you think this is gonna be allowed? Nah, you know, like, chances are it's probably not. Yeah, so something like that. And then like, and then, yeah, basically, I'm just using this chance to promote a 3D tatang. Let's go, guys. You can use it for VR chat as well. Thank you. Very well, then. I guess we'll just wait right here. cute bird. I love it. It would seem the fingerprint analysis is complete. What do the results show? What in the world? They're Florent L'Belle's prints, aren't they? No. Yes. This is absurd. Prosecutor Blackwell, I'm not gonna like this, am I? Don't tell me! They're Tenma Taro's prints! Oh my god, what if it's like the dead people's prints, the dead guy's prints? Fingerprint analysis has revealed that the prints belong to... Oh, it's him. Bro, what? Wait, what? What? Then Mr. L'Belle wasn't the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber?
Objection!
Why, you tricksy little tanuki? Explain yourself now! Sure, them prints are mine! I mean, I did pilfer that hand cream from Mr. L'Belle after all. So you're the one who entered the Forbidden Chamber. So what if I did? I want to... This PC case is so annoying. I'm gonna return it where it belongs. There we go, that's better. I mean, not really, but better than before. Got a problem with it? Yipes! You fool of a tanuki. Order! Mr. Eustace, care to explain what this could mean? Excellent question. The fact that Mr. Filch was in the Forbidden Chamber. Wait a second. Does this mean the Tenma Taro holding that staff was Phineas Filch? He didn't even freaking see it! He was making like, aha, I totally saw him, but he didn't even. It was him. What the fudge? Another cat out of the bag! Mr. Filch is Tenma Taro. Was flat out freaking lying, dude. What the heck? I don't understand. Does this mean Mr. Filch is the real killer? I don't think so. The witness will explain himself this instant. Begging your pardon, your honorship, but I was just doing what the alderman told me. He wanted me to be Tenma Taro in the village exorcism ritual. Oh, you mean that event at the Nine Tails Vale Festival? So, that was you inside the Tenma Taro costume? Yep, and after the event, I went to watch that pro wrestling program. Where's the This is the Twilight Tematam Pro Wrestling Howlin' Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire blow-by-blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. Where's the 50 Shades version of it? But it bored me to tears on account of the wrestlers being complete jobbers. After the fanfic stream, I'm feeling myself getting too comfortable, like just saying whatever I want. I need to get used to censoring myself. So, he didn't actually watch the entire wrestling match. That's when I looked at Tenma Taro's costume and got a great idea. Nobody can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. But you always say whatever you wanted. Yes, but this was like a different level. I've never felt so liberated this whole 3 years. There were some stuff that I still held back about saying this morning, but that felt so, you know? Wow. Nobody can tell it's me while I'm wearing it. And cause of them superstitions, no matter what I do, the villagers won't say a word. No yaoi Yuri mentioned? Oh, I saw Sonoru was mentioned, and then that Clavier and Apollo ship, and then some Teen Wolf ship. Yaoi for sure had some rap. Yuri, I didn't say anything about Yuri, but then I said Review Starlight, so if it's Review Starlight, it's definitely Yuri, right? Yeah, the feeling when you like finally, oh my god, you know, like finally somebody who matches your freak. In other words, you use the superstitions to effectively render yourself invisible. But see, if there's nobody enabling me, I stay tame, you know? You've already been mentioning ABO. ABO is normal! Why did you want to enter the Forbidden Chamber in the first place? Because of the treasure there. I thought that was my big chance to sneak on in and nab it. Treasure? Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Normal in what way? In fanfic way. Grandpappy told me all about it, said there's an amazing treasure in there. He went in there not knowing his grandfather had already pilfered it. Guess that's one tale that didn't get passed down from Grandpappy to grandson. Wait, how exactly did you get into the Forbidden Chamber? It was a meeting in the Fox Chamber that day. Plus, the mayor saw the only key that could open the Forbidden Chamber's door. You couldn't have possibly gotten in. Maybe he's made out of liquid. I cut through the air vent in the foyer. The vents left the alderman's picture. I went on in and made a nice little hole. If there's a hole, there's a way. Use that to get into the air duct that leads to the Forbidden Chamber, I did. You what? But how's that even possible? Wait a second. Remember that air vent in the Forbidden Chamber? So Mr. Filch found a way to get into that air duct. And that's how he got from the foyer vent to the Forbidden Chamber vent? Tenma Taro was nothing more than a cat burglar. Or rather, a tanuki burglar. And we're back to being without anyone to charge for the alderman's murder. Looks like our so-called yokai is nothing more than one big troublemaker. I want the mood matrix, please, please, please. Tell me, Mr. Filch, what did you do after fleeing to the foyer? I got out of that costume right quick. Would it just cause trouble at that point? And where is that costume now? I don't know. Heck if I know. And it ain't my fault if you never find it. The police searched every nook and cranny. No yokai I read no yoink costume was left in that manner. No. Wait, give me a second. Mosh. Hi. Okay, never mind. What if it was tossed outside the manor? Ah! Oh, no way! But maybe, just maybe. The defense seems to have hit upon an idea. Well, go on, Mr. Eustace. Okay, here's what I think. Mr. Filch, did you get rid of the costume here? Di mana di sini? Sotoy banget gua, anjir. Nggak tahu anjir. Kayaknya di sini nggak sih? Or where? I don't know.
Take that!
Did you toss it out the window? Because that would certainly explain why. You think I tossed it out the window? Okay. Why would I? Oh, okay. Any bright ideas, Apollo? Well, assuming the costume really was tossed out from the window, and the next question would be, what happened to it after that? And if I'm right, I might have just a thing to prove what happened to the costume. Phineas Filch, I have just the evidence for you. You do? This evidence proves you got rid of your Tenma Taro costume through the window. This right?
Take that!
Oh, that's... Tenma Taro flying through the sky? And just how does that prove Mr. Filch threw his costume out the window? It's quite simple. That's not Tenma Taro in the photo, it's the costume Mr. Filch threw out. Aw, that's crazy talk. You ain't serious, are ya? There's a steep cliff right outside the foyer window, meaning the manor is pretty high up. I thought the Tenma Taro was flying horizontally. The costume flew through the air after it was tossed out. That's when the photo was taken. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, in other words, the photo of Tenma Taro really was a flight of fancy. What? Yikes! Belum selesai nih Tenggu, belum anjay emang lama. Oh my, so there really never was a yokai. Oh, I can't keep any of them cats back. Can I still file a claim for the lost costume? This more than proves the defense's position. Jinxie Tenma had nothing to do with staging the yokai sighting. Care to raise any objections, Prosecutor Blackwell? None whatsoever. I'll deal with that tricksy Tanuki after I've dealt with this case. We did it! Good going. Now all we have to do is make Florent L'Belle take the stand.
Objection!
Sheathing the sword bit early, are we not? Huh? Nothing has been proven beyond a doubt. Take this tricksy little tanuki, for instance. How do you suppose he was able to exit the forbidden chamber? Probably the same way he got in, through the chamber's air vent? And what of the feathers and tracks at the scene of the crime? They would suggest that the tanuki exited through the chamber door, not the air vent.
Objection!
Who cares? That's what I would say if I were him. But the forbidden chamber doesn't open from the inside. So what you're saying makes no sense. Right? Huh. Someone on the outside opened the door for you, isn't that right? Yep, that's right, Mr. Blackjack. The door suddenly sprung right open.
Hold it!
Sprung right open? Who was on the other side? Didn't get a good look on account of the sudden glare. Glare? Like how the reflection from my head blinds fellow moviegoers emerging from the dark. That's when I snatched that staff and made my daring escape. And then that little maid gal spotted me as I hightailed it down the hall. That means the forbidden chamber wasn't open until after the crime was discovered. But wait. We still don't know who opened it. Maybe there really was a third person in the fox chamber.
Objection!
Well, you little tanuki? When the forbidden chamber opened, did you see the accused passed out there? Nope, only one there was the alderman, and he was dead as a doornail. Huh, if the accused wasn't there, what do you suppose he was up to? Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. Ah, don't tell me. Plainly, the only one who could have opened the forbidden chamber was the accused Damien Tenma. Woo! Maya! Wait a second! There had to be someone else besides Mayor Tenma there. Really? And who might that be? Oh, well, that would be...
Objection!
It seems our feisty little lass has forgotten the most important thing. Evidence. I didn't forget. I was just testing your attention to details. Miss Sykes, you can't prove your point without proof of some sort. It's a proven fact. What? Hold on. Just trying to like... Okay, never mind. Hello. Hi. Just balancing the volume on my end. Sorry. Guess I put my foot in my mouth again. Foot in your mouth? Excuse me? No, Athena, we're definitely onto something here. We are? Think about it. If Filch was stuck inside the Forbidden Chamber, one of the alibis we heard would no longer hold any water. The defense would like to call a new witness to the stand. Someone who knew Mr. Filch was stuck in the Forbidden Chamber. Hold on. Hello. Okay, there we go. Uh-huh. And by virtue of knowing this has an alibi that no longer adds up. Yes, we were talking about that. Ah, not that insufferable. Ah, very well. The court will hear what Mr. Eustace has to say. Whose alibi no longer adds up? Probably the stupid tanuki, right? I don't even know. I don't remember what the alibi was. Or maybe it's somebody related. Ah, これね, he was supposedly in the foyer with Filch, but Filch was being Tenma Taro, right? See, this says, he was supposedly in the foyer with Filch at the time of the murder. Yeah, see, like he was busy sneaking into Forbidden Chamber at the time of the murder. So he has no alibi. Maybe him. Athena studied psychology while she was in Europe.
Take that!
Why, that's the defendant's ID, Florent L'Belle. Didn't he claim to be in the foyer at the time of the crime? True, but in his alibi, he also claimed that Mr. Filch was in the foyer too, so he was lying. Okay, well let's do ASMR because I feel like it. However, as we all know now, Mr. Filch was not there with him. Mr. L'Belle at that time. In short, Mr. L'Belle's alibi has disappeared. Florent L'Belle's alibi was one big lie. Isn't that right, Mr. Filch? I reckon there ain't no keeping that cat in the bag here neither. It was all Mr. L'Belle's idea. He told me he'd button his lip about me breaking into the Forbidden Chamber. And in return, he said we'd vouch for each other's alibi. Shame on you, Mr. Filch. Perjury is a serious crime, you know. Aw, shucks. Mercy, your honorship, mercy. I also assert that the person who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch was none other than Florent L'Belle. After all, his alibi has just been proven to be a complete fabrication. I know, like, why are they saying perjury is not okay? Just now. I see. We will take a 20-minute recess. After which time we will see what Mr. L'Belle has to say for himself. Yes! We're finally going to drag that slippery snake onto the stand. Oh my god, okay. Perjury is okay until it's not. In the meantime, the prosecution will question Mr. L'Belle about these new allegations. Mengharumkan pengadilan. Weng, 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 weng. Okay. We did it, Apollo! We finally dragged Mr. L'Belle into court. Yeah. Hey, why the long face? I can't help but feel I'm missing something important. Plus, Prosecutor Blackwell's bound to mount a counterattack. You really are a worrywart, aren't you? It'll be fine. That mystery figure who opened the Forbidden Chamber for Mr. Filch had to have been Florent L'Belle. I know, but that's not what's bugging me. I wish I could put my finger on it, though. Put your finger where? At any rate, the big showdown with Mr. L'Belle is up next, so chin up, Apollo! Ow! Let's go! April 19! Woo! 11 a.m. Woo! So hype! For the end of the chapter. Hey, yo! Court is back in session. Our next witness is... looks like the Joker. Yes, I'm acting on behalf of the mayor in this very important matter. It seems the witness is predisposed at the moment. Surely you jest. I will hold you to your promise, remember that? I don't even know how I voiced him. Oh, my deepest apologies. This is Florent L'Belle, personal aide to Mayor Tenma, or should I say, the accused. Ouch, like the poor mayor hasn't suffered enough. Well, what business do you have with me? I'm a very busy man, so let's make this as brief as possible. Your boldness? Alright, Mr. Filch's testimony has revealed a hole in your alibi. And for this reason, you are suspected of having some sort of connection with the case at hand. To think I'd be associated with this entirely lurid affair. Well, I'm not, so may I go now? I have very important matters to attend to.
Objection!
Yes, he fied. I don't think so, Mr. L'Belle. Do you realize what a serious crime you've committed? Witness, you are being accused of perjury. This is your chance to clear the air. Fine. The truth is I faked my alibi for a very good reason. The mayor was obviously the killer, so I created a fake alibi to confuse the matter. You see, as his personal aide, I felt I had to protect him. Sorry. You think this is funny? Without your alibi, you're a suspect too. I'm gonna drink. I'm gonna take. But what were you really doing at the time of the crime? Ah, peasant! How dare you accuse me? Stop stalling and tell the court what you were really doing at the time of the crime! Oh, Widget's mad.
Silence!
Who do you ship Athena with? Was Athena and Blackwell a thing? Enough jabbering. Swords have been drawn. The time for talk is past. Swords? What swords? This is a duel to the death. The fate of the accused rests in your hands. Gigi likes Apollo and Clavier. I see your vision. See? Damn. Be gone! Ye of cowardly heart, the battlefield hath no place for ya. Again? Athena X Widget is supreme. Real. Let me tell you guys, robot girls are all the craze right now. I feel like Persona 3 has rewired my brain. I am like super into robot girls right now. So much for sturdier shackles. Whoa! Those chains hindered my vow that heads would roll this day. You have to make Widget into a robot girl first. This gives keeping your head on in court a whole new meaning. Will the witness please deliver the accused does death knell? What's that mean? You know of what I speak. No, certainly. Ready for Aiga's episode? Hell yeah! His goose is already cooked. Time to stick a fork in him. Stick a fork in him? Whatever he has to say can't be good. Oh, ring a bell to announce a death. As I told Prosecutor Black Quill during the recess, I rushed right over to the fox chamber when I heard little Jinxie scream. What? Then, drum roll please. I saw Mayor Tenma opening the forbidden chamber doors. But there you have it. The mystery man who opened the chamber door, as witnessed by one Phineas Filch, was the accused. There was never any third party. I wonder why Apollo Blackwell is not as popular as Clapolo. Maybe because they have like a more designated default ship for either of them. It's kind of like, oh yeah, they might be good, but, and then it's like, oh, but isn't the default ship this and this, you know? Oh, and that's not all. I heard something quite startling there at the scene of the crime. Startling sounds bad. The mayor, who was barely conscious, muttered this. What's the most popular AAGL? Lana and Emma. Gading bercanda. Just kidding. Forgive me, Jinxie, I killed the alderman. That's right! The mayor actually confessed to the murder right then and there. He confessed?! Lana and Emma, what? I'm kidding! Please. Clavier and Blackquill. I feel like they kind of have a similar vibe. I think they would like, kayaknya enggak deh, gitu. The dynamic, I think, Aula. Susato Rei. Iya anjim, itu canon anjir, Susato and Rei. Order in the court. This is quite conclusive testimony if it stands. Just so, and quite astonishing I might add. I only learned of this fact during the recess. Ray is the person who was like accused of murder for something. Yeah, I just love surprises, don't you? Do you mean Lana and Mia? Oh iya, salah. Haha, salah banget. I don't know, bercanda. Jangan cancel aku ya guys, aku coba bercanda. That's why I saved the best for last. Do you know you don't remember me? Consider it's a gift from me to you. Thoughts on Franziska and Maya? I still don't see it! Like, am I missing something in the English translation? Because I don't see it, but I know it's popular. Like, I was expecting them to kiss or something, but they didn't. No way! I don't believe Mr. L'Belle heard that mayor confess. But is this really true? Did Mayor Tenma really confess? How many ships are there? Infinite. It is indeed. During the last recess, I confirmed it with the mayor's daughter. It would seem Mayor Tenma actually did confess. That testimony is quite favorable to the prosecutions. This is L'Belle. Yes, I called earlier about the party reservations. That's right. And I'll be calling my little shindig Mayor Tenma's conviction gala. A splendid time is guaranteed for all but the mayor and his defense. Well, as it seems our witness is a very busy man, let's get right to his testimony. Oh my god, we haven't even started listening to him testify. Jeez. Franziska is normally paired with Adrian. Oh my god! I can see the vision! I can see the vision! I know what kind of ship that is. Mr. L'Belle, please tell us what you saw when you came upon the scene of the crime. I never read any Franziska and Adrian though. Anyway. Hold on. I was in the hallway hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the confession. Upon learning of her father's crime, little Jinxie fled without ever noticing me. Immediately after that, the mayor came to, stood up and opened the forbidden chamber. As I ran in terror, the demon emerged from his prison. But anyways, okay guys, let's pause the talk first because this is important. In shock, I fled down the hallway to my right to the one with the phone at the end. Okay. Anyways, any fanfiction I searched for Ace Attorney, I forgot what I read. Apa. I don't even know what I read. Oh, I read in Susato and the protagonist, Naruhodo, right? Susato and Naruhodo, right? So, yeah, so that's like a heady ship. And then apa. Cause I do think they have good chemistry. You know? And apa lagi ya? Gak tau. I don't know what else. To think the defendant actually confessed then and there to his crime. Oh my god, there was this fic about Susato and the, you guys, you know that Madame Tussauds case with the Lillian, with the wax statue, and there's the Madame. And there's the Madame, the side, just the minor character. And then I saw a fic of Susato X that character. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say before I forgot. Perhaps the guilt was too much to bear, so he confided in his daughter. You do realize you should not have withheld such crucial testimony from the court. Once again, sorry. It's just I feared being accused if I mentioned coming upon that most unpleasant scene. Esmeralda? Ah, yeah, Esmeralda, I think. Yeah, why did the mayor's confession have to be brought up by this guy? Can you do the mole laugh? We better do something before the judge declares the mayor guilty. Huh. As the death row inmate once told me in years gone by, there is a time to fight and a time to yield, a time to live and a time to die. Ugh! He's laying eggs. He's laying it on real thick now. The defense may now cross-examine the witness. What L'Belle saw. I was in the hallway, hiding in the shadows. That's when I heard the confession. I fled down the hallway to my right. The hallway to my right. The one with the phone. Let's hold it first. You claim that the mayor confessed to his daughter. Are you sure about that? Peasant, you wouldn't dare ask such a question if you truly understood. True beauty is never wrong. Do you need big brain for this game? No, not really, but you kinda need to understand how the game wants you to play it. No, beauty is carved deep in the DNA. That means I'm programmed to always be right, even when I'm wrong, huh? I'm not following. These exquisite ears like flowers abloom. These eyes that shine like pearls. This hair like the final silk. Nothing can corrupt the truth they hold. Right. The witness will hurry up and explain the truth of his. I would recommend playing it quietly by yourself instead of, participating in weird tangents while streaming. Specifically, what did Jinxie Tenma do upon hearing the confession?
Hold it!
But it's because it's so easy to get distracted. How did Miss Tenma appear to you? Oh, the poor little thing seemed positively heartbroken. All teary-eyed and whatnot. I couldn't help but shed a few tears myself after seeing her like that. He actually sympathized with Jinxie? That's BS. Seems like an overly human emotion for him. Yeah, because he's the only real monster we've seen so far. In looks and in character. The next thing I did was check my face in the mirror. Checked your face? Why? Puff, to behold the beauty that is my sadness, why endless? Apollo, I'm starting to lose all faith in humanity. I know the feeling, but hang in there. At least keep faith in our clients. Let's keep this moving, shall we?
Hold it!
He opened the forbidden chamber? But why would he do that? I like the paper sound. Maybe he wanted to free the demon Tenma Taro?
Objection!
The courtroom is no place for fairy tales. Remember, you are under oath. Hello, L'Belle speaking. Yes, I will certainly explore the matter. Toodles. Now, where were we again? You were going to tell us the real reason why the mayor opened the forbidden chamber. Oh, yes, of course. Angier Fudge! Hello, this is L'Belle. Ah, good one, sir. You're an absolute riot. Okay, bye. You were saying? Never mind. This is a waste of time. He's just going to tell more lies. See, like, you get it? Like, I feel, I think I also like ranted a little bit about like it's really hard to like power through this case. It's because like so many of the witnesses are like uncooperative, so it's kind of like instead of spending time like 5 minutes of all information, we kind of spend like within 5 minutes it's just 2 minutes of actual information, and number 3 is just like the witness ignoring us, refusing to cooperate, and just basically dialogue that doesn't even progress the game. Like, this one especially have multiple people like that. The witness will focus on his testimony, not his phone calls. Now tell the court what you did after you saw the mayor open the forbidden chamber. Depends on you whether you enjoy the witness characters or not. I guess so, cause maybe if it fits your taste, it becomes like, ooh, fan service, maybe it's good, it shows the character. Fair.
Hold it!
What was Mr. Filch like that at the time? He was shouting, I can't see, it's the curse of Tenma Taro. Then he took off running like a madman. He must have been blinded by the sunlight flooding in. What? He set eyes upon me and was thus blinded by my radiant beauty. So it was the curse of L'Belle rather than Tenma Taro. Yes, I'm afraid such beauty can be a curse. It's almost criminal. Well, you are a criminal, sir. The only thing criminal here is your ceaseless jabbering. Now get on with your testimony. Oh, forgive me your darkness. Let's see. Oh yes, I fled for dear life from Tenma Taro and...
Hold it!
So after you fled into the hallway with the phone at the end, Tenma Taro ran off towards the foyer. Precisely. Jinxie also saw Tenma Taro. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, if he ran to that area with the phone, then he would have seen Jinxie. If L'Belle had fled down the hall, Jinxie would have seen him when she was returning from making her call. Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. And if she saw him, she would have definitely asked him for help. Right? It just doesn't make any sense. Time to review the evidence. If you don't find some way to poke a hole in his testimony, Mayor Tenma is as good as guilty. This is bad, very bad. We need to find an inconsistency, a mistake, some kind of conflict. It's all over if we can't find a flaw in the prosecution's case.
Hold it!
Anjing ngomong salah-salah itu. After leaving the scene and calling the police, they passed each other at the bend in the hall he made for the foyer. Was carrying a staff like... Yeah, she said there was no one else in the hall. Yes. So in here, we present Jinxie's statement that says there was nobody else in the hall.
Objection!
Florent L'Belle, you're lying about having witnessed these events from the hallway. What on earth do you mean? Yes, care to fill the rest of us in, Mr. Eustace? If Mr. L'Belle had really fled down to the hall with the phone in it, he would have crossed paths with Miss Tenma. Was this? He looks like the Rock meme. Yang like this face, you know. Mana ya? I wonder if I can find it here in the YouTube. Like this face. The one with the vine boom. What's this? After she discovered the crime scene, she immediately went to call the police. Then after missing the car, she went back to the main hallway. Revelation causes demon, yokai, whatever you want to call it. As for me, I call it Phineas Filch in a Tenma Taro costume. The encounter happened right here, where the hallways meet. As for Mr. L'Belle, if he had fled here, feigning escape from the yokai imposter, why yes, the two would have crossed paths. Right, except Miss Tenma told us that there was no one else in the hall. In short, Miss Tenma did not see you in the hall because you were never really there. Ah! My eyes! My beautiful eyes! Not such a fabulous scent now, is it? But Mr. Justice, the witness, also stated that he heard the mayor confess. If he was lying about hearing the confession from the hall, then where was he when he heard it? Inside the fox chamber. Where else? But isn't that within the very crime scene? It is, Your Honor, and that means he's not really a witness. He's the killer! Rather, he's the third party I've been alleging this whole time. What? You think I'm the killer? How dare you? Bukankah semesta yang pertemukan kita? Haruskah ku?
Silence.
Foolish fop, a true man knows when he's beaten. A shield of lies comes to none for a foe with the sword of truth bared. Prosecutor Blackquill, my back hurts. What are you? I thought we were on the same side. You are mistaken. There are no sides here save for my cold, steely edge of judgment. You are alone upon this battlefield with not but your lies and sickly sweet perfume. Ew. Whoa, what just happened? Blackwell's really tearing into him. You heard the mayor's confession from the inside, did you not, you deviant dandy? For the sole location from which you could have seen and heard the mayor and the tanuki. Without either of them noticing you were right there in the fox chamber. Oh my. So that's how it's going to be? Fine, I'll come clean then. Seriously? You admit to being there in the fox chamber? I do. I did enter the room after the murder. But I was afraid of being falsely accused, so I lied about it. I feel terrible about lying like that, but it's a verbal cologne I use to protect myself. You'd better explain yourself, Mr. L'Belle. Yes, of course. I was just about to get to that. The witness is skating on thin ice. I'll remind you that perjury is a very serious crime. Apparently not serious enough to get people locked up. Now, let's hear your testimony again, this time without your perfume of lies. I did enter the fox chamber after the murder. It's not even the boss music yet, but I didn't enter until after Jinxie had heard the confession and left. I heard the mayor groan and hid behind the folding screen there. What I saw there up close, it was absolutely horrifying. So you see, I was there, but merely watching from behind the screen. Monggo pikirin anjing. Why yes, I believe he wouldn't be spotted if you were there. Just so, he could see everything without being spotted by the victim or the tanuki filch. Suffice to say, he was a mere witness to the events rather than an actual third party, BACOT. This guy's as slippery as an eel. Apollo, you think he's telling the truth? Well, he was in the fox chamber, so at least that much must be true. How popular is Apollo and Athena? The defense may cross-examine our slightly voyeuristic witness. Less popular than Apollo and Tarusi. Hello? I did enter the fox chamber, blah blah blah.
Hold it!
Why in the world would you enter that grisly crime scene? Why? Because I was worried sick. Mayor Tenma's suit is... It what? It was designed personally by me. I was worried my work of art might get blood on it. This man clearly has his priorities in order. Okay, let's get this over with, shall we? Now, where was I? Oh, yes, so I entered the fox chamber almost without thinking. Is there like a map? Where the frick is the folding screen, bro?
Hold it!
Could you describe the crime scene in a bit more detail? And what exactly would you like details about? Well, what I'd like to ask you about is... Heh! What do you remember about the yokai feathers and tracks? They resulted when Tenma Taro exited the Forbidden Chamber. He came out in quite a rush, scattering feathers this way and that. Did you immediately know it was Mr. Filch? And that's why I suggested we cook up our alibis together. And how did those practice sessions go? They were nearly the death of me. Filch has to be the worst student ever. He really doesn't think he's done anything wrong, does he? Ooh. Chotomate. My nose feels kind of weird, like I'm about to catch a cold, but nothing.
Hold it!
Like there's mucus in my nose, but not enough mucus for it to be like annoying, but it's annoying. Could you please describe the Forbidden Chamber? It was shut tight until the mayor opened it. Whoa, if looks could kill, L'Belle would be toast. Yes, this is important. I have a feeling it is. Let's add it to the testimony just in case.
Hold it!
You're lying about the mayor opening the Forbidden Chamber, are you? In a sense, yes, it could be seen as a lie. Wait, so you admit it? In this world riddled with deceit, my beauty is the only self-evident truth. That is to say, all else except me is but fiction and lies. The nerve of this guy, his testimony is riddled with lies. Looks like I won't be getting anything useful out of this statement. If he was there before the murder, that would make him a suspect. How do we go proving that? I guess we ask him about what happened there. Let's press him and see what kind of info we can extract for him.
Hold it!
I still think it's this. Describe the state of the weapons. The spear had been thrust all the way through Alderman QB. And there was that statue the Alderman used to bludgeon Mayor Tenma. But Jinxie is the only one who knows what the original looked like. It was wrapped in a large cloth. That incredibly inspiring symbol had fallen to the floor. It was wrapped in cloth. Why would he find it inspiring? Because he saw it. Why exactly did you find a statue inspiring? Ah, well, when I saw that statue, I felt as if the merger had been real. See, he saw it. It was like a celebration of union between town and village, an inspiring symbol of goodwill. A broken statue next to a bloody corpse. Real inspiring. Yes, this is very important. I believe that to be extremely important. I request that it be added to the testimony. See, Jinxie is the one who knows what the original looked like.
Objection!
Your lies have finally betrayed you, Mr. L'Belle. What possibly could you mean? You said the statue was like a celebration of union between town and village, but this just looked like people fighting. Isn't that correct? It is indeed, but what of it? The two yokai are joining hands in goodwill. No, they're joining in IKEA. As if they were celebrating the municipal merger. Something the matter? So how did you really know that the statue was meant to be a symbol of goodwill again? What? ... Justice Dono, explain yourself and make it quick. This statue was meant to symbolize goodwill in its original form, but that was a secret. A secret? Whatever do you mean? What I mean is that it broke when someone used it to strike Mayor Tenma on the head. What's left clearly makes it look like the two yokai are battling it out. Eee! The statue's secret and its true form were lost inside that locked room. For Miss Tenma is the only living soul who should know what it once looked like. So, Mr. L'Belle, where could you have possibly seen the statue in its original form? It appeared to me in a dream. The only possible answer is this. You saw the statue in its original form. Right there, in the room where the alderman was murdered before it was broken. How dare you! Mr. Justice, are you accusing the witness with some sort of crime? Yes, I am. Florent L'Belle, I accuse you of the murder of Alderman Rex Cuby. Ah! Order! Mr. L'Belle, you have been accused of murder. Do you have anything to say in your defense? Ah! How could you possibly accuse me, the embodiment of beauty? Way to go, Apollo! This is the conclusive evidence we needed. Magnifico! We've got you now. We know you killed the alderman. Now, admit it.
Silence!
Oh, no. Come on. Enough of your silly games, Justice Dono. This prancing peacock, could not possibly be the killer.
Objection!
What are you talking about? His alibi has already crumbled to dust. And I just proved that he was in the Falk's chamber while it was still locked tight.
Silence!
Why could he have not seen the statue in its true form before the murder? After all, he was close friends with the alderman. Ergo. Yes, that's right. I clearly remember it now. Alderman QB told me about it. About what the statue actually looked like. I mean, he was a good friend of mine.
Objection!
Yeah, right. He wouldn't show you a secret gift just like that.
Silence!
Moreover, it has already been proven that he was not present at the scene of the crime. It has? forgotten, have we? Recall the little scamp statement, if you will. When Jinxie Tenma unlocked the Fox Chamber, she saw the alderman and the mayor collapse therein, and no one else. Oh, damn. The fact is, it was you too who made that apparent in yesterday's court session. Thus, Florent L'Belle could not possibly have been in that locked room. Ugh. No! I just don't get it. How could Jinxie not have seen L'Belle? The proof is incontrovertible. No room for debate exists. Am I not right, your boldness? It does seem awfully conclusive. The facts point to the defendant and victim being the only people in that locked room. Moreover, the defendant had already confessed.
Objection! Silence!
Ha! You cannot defend the indefensible. Your role in this charade is over, Justice Adorno. But your boldness? This trial would last an eternity if we ever to keep crossing blades with these simpletons. It is high time you brought down the hammer of justice. Oh, point well made. I believe it is time to declare a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma, huh? Wait, bapake! It would seem that my time is at hand! Mayor Tenma? Counselor, this is a matter to which I must testify. I recall it now only for your good graces. Counselor? Oh, right, that must mean me. Has he finally remembered what happened before that blow to his head? Bailiff, don't just stand there. Seize him. It's no good. I can restrain him. Know me and despair. For I am Tenma Taro, demon lord of the yokai. Mr. Justice, do something. Since when am I responsible for court security? Apollo, this is our chance. We might get some new information out of him. Your Honor, oh my god, really? Seeing as our client has something new to say. I believe due process demands that we hear him out, even if he is a yokai. When you put it that way. Still, I believe testimony by a yokai is unprecedented in the legal world. Unprecedented in absurdity, more like. Alright then, Mr. Damien Tenma? Or should I say Mr. Tenma Taro? It's kind of like they keep coming back to testify and no, and then, oh, you think it's gonna be over, but then they come back to testify, but you amplify it by 5 times. Your testimony, please. I shall now speak.
I shall now speak in the recollections most real, courtesy of my host, Damien Tenma. Heed those words once, else or hear them but once you shall. Pow, 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 pow.
I know it's the standard Ace Attorney formula, but I just feel like it's a lot in this particular case. I don't think, because it's like, I always play Ace Attorney back to back, so it's like, I legitimately think this is like the first time a regular case has this kind of witness back and forth flow that's like so many. Barely conscious was Damien there amid the darkness. Suddenly, 2 yokai did appear. On one side, I, Tenma Taro, ruler of demonkind. And on the other, my mortal enemy, the 9-tailed fox. Oh, finally, boss music. So is the defendant asserting that the room he was in was very dark at the time? Strange as it may be, yes, indeed, all was in darkness. And the part about Tenma Taro and the nine-tailed fox being there? Yes, that too. Tenma Taro towered overhead and the nine-tailed fox glittered gold. I call animal abuse, Your Honor! It would seem the defendant's recollections are not to be trusted. Yes, well, truth be told, my host's recollections are still a bit fuzzy. As if half-dreamt, that happening lingers in his mind. Hello? Maybe I can help you. Mood Matrix! Mood Matrix! Mood Matrix! Mood Matrix! The discord in his heart. I don't know what the... I sense an unusual emotion in the mayor's memory of the event. Finally, Mood Matrix! Okay, I just hope our findings don't come back to haunt us again. I love it! I love Athena. Whose feelings is this? How do I...
Got it!
When the nine-tailed fox appeared, you will not only experience shock and sadness. Oh my god, because they're secret lovers. But also something like joy as well. Joy? Perhaps it was joy at the light coming to my eyes at long last. A long and terrible creaking did pierce the silence. And then there was light. On reflection, it was a door that did produce that infernal racket. A creaking door? You must be talking about the forbidden chamber door. It does make a lot of noise. So this means the forbidden chamber really was opened. But what about the sudden light he described? I think I know. He mentioned darkness and Tenma Taro towering overhead. Maybe the mayor wasn't really in the fox chamber at the time of the crime. He was in the forbidden chamber. Because he says Tenma Taro towering overhead. Like the statue. Mr. Mayor, did the darkness that you are in happen to be here?
Take that!
The forbidden chamber? Was it not the fox chamber where the murder did occur? Yes, but it all makes sense if you were in the forbidden chamber. That terrible creaking sound was probably the forbidden chamber's door opening. And the towering Tenma Taro you saw? Likely the forbidden chamber statue. Why, yes, that would explain it. The darkness and the stuff in the demon's grasp. Even if all that's true, then what about the nine-tailed fox? Maybe he was seeing things just like Jinxie and her imaginary yokai. Fantastico, Apollo. It's entirely possible. Halu Anjir, in a groggy, dreamlike state, people can misremember things and events. Misremember, you say? Let me think. I really like this face. He looks so cute. They're like, I remember now. That was not the nine-tailed fox. It was... the amazing Nine-Tails! What? The amazing Nine-Tails? At first, this is but a dream, I thought. Now, however, most clearly do I recall it. 'Twas the amazing Nine-Tails who did open the Forbidden Chamber's door. Okay. Sorry I asked. The amazing Nine-Tails, but that that was the victim, Alderman QB, right? Why would he open the forbidden chamber? Wasn't he trying to keep it sealed? Never mind that. This is completely new information. Let me enter it and run an update. Gua sedih. Nah, ini kan udah jadi patung. Why the sadness gone here?
Got it!
Enggak anjing ah! Fuck man! But why sad again? I thought that was the odd one out because everything has sad. Ya udah kalau gitu. Ya udah kalau gitu, kenapa? Why if you rescued, why you sad?
Got it!
When the amazing Ninetales opened the chamber, banishing the darkness within, you felt joy, but didn't you also feel shock and sadness? Yes, in the hazy depths of my mind, I do recollect something of that nature. I believe it was the fiend's cape of red. For when I did behold it, a great wave of sadness did inexplicitly wash over me. Ooh, nice. A cape of red? Do 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 do. Apollo, we've reduced the noise level. Okay, but there's still a little left. Mayor Tenma, why were you sad when you saw the red cape? Why indeed? What could this mean? I guess his memory is still a little spotty. I know because his latest recollection contradicts the evidence. It's one of those contradictions that slaps you right across the face. Something this obvious could arise when someone is trying to force his fuzzy memory into a definitive shape, like he doesn't remember, but is forcing to remember. I know what you have to do. You need to present evidence that contradicts the image you see. So it's basically the same as the usual cross-examination process, huh? Time to review the evidence. Look out, contradiction. Here comes justice. But he doesn't wear a cape. See, he doesn't wear cape.
Objection!
You said the amazing Ninetales cape was red. Are you sure about that? Yes, well, I do believe it was a red cape I saw, but... Mayor Tenma? Does this cape look red to you? What? Where's the cape? Whoa, that certainly does not look red, not even scarlet or crimson either. Nevertheless, upon my liberation of the yo. Oh my god, well, that's so scary. That looks like some cursed blood. And I thought to myself, this amazing Ninetales is arrayed in a cape of red. He saw the murderer! So you mistook the red something for his cape, huh? Apparently so, and remembering it now brings a great sadness upon me. So the red something probably wasn't a cape after all. Maybe that great sadness he mentioned is what's interfering with his memory. Well, he would have seen the fox chamber behind the amazing Ninetales. What red object could he have seen there that would have been shocking? I know, could it have been? Mr. Mayor, was the red thing you saw this? Blood? This? Because I don't have anything red anymore.
Take that!
Something red. So what if, like, if the alderman... What if it was not alderman that was inside a costume? Could it be Mr. Tenma that what you saw was the alderman's blood? Blood? Why, yes, it was blood. Ah! Ow! Wow! It's all coming back to me now. It wasn't a red cape that I saw. Chotomatte ne. Who could it be? I don't know. It was lying behind the Amazing Ninetales, the Alderman's bloody body, see? I think it's the culprit, and the culprit probably is L'Belle, and he has white hair dye inside it. What the fuck? Bye-bye. His noise level is down to 0. I think he's remembered everything now. Does this mean the Amazing Ninetales killed Alderman QB? But the Alderman was the Amazing Ninetales, so how exactly would that work? Well, no, not exactly. I asked you first. Well, Mr. Eustace, you sure know how to make a complicated matter even more complicated. True, but at this time of the crime, our client was in the Forbidden Chamber. Moreover...
Silence!
What if it's Black Quill? Look, his hair is like half white. Oi! Don't you think this strange? The little scamp has already confirmed her father to be in the Fox Chamber. But you said naught about seeing the Amazing Ninetales there. You just had to bring that up, didn't ya? Jinxie didn't see L'Belle there either. It's so weird. Who really was in that room then? Want the defense care to share any theories with the court? Can you explain the inconsistency between... Yes, I can. Bluffing aja dulu, bro. Yes, of course I can explain it. Because if I don't, we're in serious trouble. Not with more of your bluffs and fairy tales, I trust. Fair warning, Justice Dono, I shall have your head if you fail to explain this. Well, Mr. Justice, let's see if you have a head worth keeping on your shoulders. First of all, Mr. L'Belle was definitely in the Fox Chamber while it was locked. Also know that Mayor Tenma was in the Forbidden Chamber based on his testimony. These two facts are crucial to my explanation. So, let us consider the following question. If the facts point to Florian L'Belle and the victim being there at the scene, why did Jinxie Tenma see the victim and their father, Mayor Tenma? Because this is Anjim. Because one of them is L'Belle. Penasaran aja anjing. One of them is L'Belle pretending to be the papa. Mana gua tahu anjing. A very good question indeed, and I suppose you have an answer for us. Sadly, you would be supposing wrong. You think she could have mistaken L'Belle for the mayor? Ya kan, itu kayak, iya kan? If she did, then the question is, why did she do that? I believe the time for questions is over. The defense asserts that Florian L'Belle was at the scene of the crime. However, Jinxie Tenma has testified that she saw her father collapse there. If she misremembered, what could have made her do so? Mana gue tahu anjing. The figure Miss Tenma saw was not her father. It was Florent L'Belle disguised as Damien Tenma.
Silence!
That is a complete impossibility. Their faces are utterly unalike. How would you explain that away with a mere disguise? Make-up lah, anjir! Yes, they both do have incredible, distinctive faces. Maybe the disguise completely hid his face? Think Jinxie would have mentioned if she couldn't see her father's face? And if it was that sort of disguise, wouldn't she have removed it? Oh, right. Your sword is as dull as your mind, Justice Dono. Shall I show you what a truly sharp blade is capable of? I think I'll pass. Ha! Are you okay, Apollo? I'm not fine, am I? Well, now that we have that little fairy tale out of the way, your baldness, your verdict, if you will. Lagi, Mr. Eustace, I believe it's time for a verdict if we have no further arguments. Again? See, how many times have we done this? What's even left for me to do? Apollo, remember what Mr. Wright always says? What? I don't remember. When you're stuck in a tight spot, turn the case upside down. Kuchruk, kuchruk. Turn the case upside down. He does say that, doesn't he? But I don't quite see how it applies here. Still, never hurts to give it a try, I guess. Let's see. Rather than Jinxie didn't remove the disguise, maybe she couldn't remove it. What disguise? Rather than she didn't tell anyone about the disguise, she couldn't tell anyone. Because Jinxie... because gini, Jinxie thought, wait. Because Jinxie thought the alderman, sorry, not the alderman, the fox was the papa. So she couldn't tell the truth. See, something like that. She's like, oh shoot, it's the papa ternyata anjir gitu. Terus aku kayak, I can't say to anybody. Even though it really not. He never unmasked himself in front of others. But there are matches where wrestlers battle for the right to remove each other's masks. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are more important to them than life itself. And what about the fact that it was the Amazing Ninetales who opened the door? Yeah, it was L'Belle. It would match if it was L'Belle who opened the door and he was disguising as the Ninetales fox. We kind of established, not established, we kind of thought that already, but like not that part where, you know, Jinxie saw. Wow! We got it all backwards. I think we might have made a huge mistake. Your baldness, I see no need to further indulge them in their silly little farce. The defense has no proof, they never did and they never will. Then it seems I must announce my verdict. I do have proof. Do you now? Alright, but this better be good, Mr. Justice. We can solve the remaining riddles by turning all of our assumptions upside down. Why Jinxie Tenma Mr. L'Belle for her father? Why she couldn't remove the costume or tell anyone about it in the first place? These riddles are inextricably linked to Mayor Tenma's secret identity. Wait! Weren't we like saying and guessing like, oh my god, Mayor Tenma is actually the fox instead of... Did we say that 2 months ago? I don't know. A shocking secret identity that will turn the entire premise of this case upside down. Because it's kind of like it would be too obvious if Mayor Tenma is the fox. And then I was like jokingly, haha, just like, would be funny if it's actually Tenma who was the fox. Because you know how people were like, about the village and you know. Wasn't that said jokingly? Yeah. Lightly? What was lightly saying? I was lightly saying that. This piece of evidence clearly revealed Mayor's Tempa's secret identity. Say it heavily now. Apollo and the gift of prophecy. I don't know. What is the answer to this? But it has white hair instead. You know what? I don't care. What absolute claptrap! Poppycock balderdash! Yeah, see? See? Like, this is the assumption. Like, they were like trying so hard to make us think that they're each, you know, but it's odd because they spend time together and stuff, right? And I don't know, I guess truly the secret is that it's the other way around. That's why we believe the mayor killed the alderman in his lust for Nine Tails Vale. I always like saying stuff like this as a joke or like open-ended because I just feel like in a mystery game you have to keep open about like stuff, you know. If you're so fixated about like pasti ini, I don't know. I feel like it's not fun for me and not fun for others, you know. And I want to like absorb everything first, and then if my theory or even my joke theory turns out to be correct, then oh, okay, that's cool. I feel like the joy of playing this kind of game is like keeping an open mind instead of like trying to pursue one truth from the get-go. Anyways, it was the basis for the prosecution's entire case against our client. Yeah, but then the basis was all wrong. However, yeah. Because we're like, we play this for fun, you know. Like, we got the whole thing backwards. Mayor Tenma wasn't Tenma Taro at all. He was the amazing Nine Tails. Yes. What's this? Ooh, BGM kind of banger though. I like it. You'd best explain yourself, Justice Dono. And from where you derive such a far-fetched conclusion? Xingxi no doubt knew the true identity of the amazing Nine Tails. See, and then actually the one in this scene, he wearing a mask. But she couldn't tell anyone no matter what. That's why she didn't say it was the amazing Nine Tails she saw passed out. Yes, exactly. It was really Florent L'Belle in disguise.
Silence.
But then, after the photo in the crime scene, everything has already been rearranged so that it shows the real mayor. Gito, I think. The accused and the deceitful dandy are utterly dissimilar in physical build and voice. Asotoy banget sih lu, Black Will gua. The little scamp would have seen the difference.
Objection!
What if he uses padding? Remember, Mr. L'Belle has his own brand of cosmetics. Why couldn't he fake a different build too? That's what I'm saying. And anyone speaking through mask would naturally sound different.
Yes, just like this.
Silence.
Why did she not simply pull the mask off?
Objection!
A masked wrestler's disguise is more precious than life itself. As a huge fan of the amazing Nine Tails, she would never dare unmask him. Wow! This case of mistaken identity also explains the riddle of the locked room. Reine doesn't need padding. If I want to be like a super buff guy cosplay, then I would need one. I just wear like a muscle suit. Answer it for us already. First, Mr. L'Belle entered the room where the mayor and alderman were talking. Yes. I suspect he brought with him coffee laced with some sort of laxatives, sedatives. Once the alderman was out cold. Damn! Look kinda slay though. That's when Mr. L'Belle killed him. Next, he took the mayor, who he had also drugged, into the forbidden chamber. Literally slay. Slay. Then he returned to the fox chamber and slipped into some of the mayor's spare clothes. And completed the disguise by donning the amazing Nine-Tails mask. With this entire charade in place, Mr. L'Belle then let out a scream. Ah! The scream that led Jigsaw Tenma to the scene. Oh my god, so then... The person who said, I killed Alderman QB was... Mr. L'Belle. Well, technically, he wasn't lying.
Silence.
Technically, that was a confession, but we just made a mistake on who that was. Huh, this is no more than guesswork and speculation. Now stop your jabbering,
Objection!
man. No, you twisted samurai! This time you stop your jabbering and let me finish making my case. Self-report. Once Miss Tenma left the scene, Mr. L'Belle's Mayor's closure was open the forbidden chamber so he could drag the mayor back out into the fox chamber. Yeah! So it would be, apa namanya? For photo the crime scene. So the amazing Nine-Tails the mayor saw was... Right, it was L'Belle opening the forbidden chamber. The second time Mr. L'Belle opened the door to the forbidden chamber, he happened to catch the thieving Mr. Filch by surprise. Startled, Mr. Filch in his Tenma Taro disguise ran as fast as he could away from the room. As he did, he left behind him a trail of feathers and tracks. And gave Miss Tenma the scare of her life in the hallway. With no one left to witness the events that had occurred, Mr. L'Belle then proceeded to drag the sleeping mayor back into the fox chamber. I see. Well, that all certainly does make sense. Then, after dragging the mayor back into the fox chamber, Mr. L'Belle threw the mask out the window and fled the room.
Silence.
For this absurd theory to work, it requires the defendant to be the amazing Nine-Tails. However, he was the one pushing for the municipal merger. That such an individual could possibly be the amazing Nine-Tails is preposterous.
Objection!
The mayor was blackmailed into pursuing the merger. Miss Tenma's life would have been in danger if he had openly voiced his opposition. That's why he created a secret identity as the amazing Nine-Tails. This is madness. No one could possibly hatch such an insane plot. No one except a killer as insane as this plot, and I'd say Florent L'Belle more than qualifies. Foolish mortal, it is at your own peril that you forget who I am. Mayor Tenma, it's okay now. Jinxie will be safe just as soon as Mr. L'Belle is arrested. You are the amazing Nine-Tails, aren't you? Just outing him like that, even though Jinxie was like, no, don't. Oh my god. He's just like caressing the flower. I'm just like, hello. Whoa, look at his hair. It's blonde. You have quite the active imagination. Mayor Tenma is not the amazing Nine-Tails.
Objection!
What do you mean? Well, has the mayor admitted to it yet? But that's just... And even if he did admit to such nonsense, I would reveal the truth behind Tenma Taro right here and now. What? Why, you would dare reveal the secret? My good friend the alderman told me all about it. But it wouldn't be good to expose the truth. What with the superstitions now, would it? The truth behind Tenma Taro? What's he talking about? So go ahead, say it. Say, I am the Amazing Ninetales. I dare you.
Objection!
Wait! Will somebody please explain what's going on here? Mayor Tenma will do anything to keep the truth behind Tenma Taro a secret. What do you mean? What? A dark, terrible truth that has been kept secret by the village superstitions. And if the mayor admits to being the Amazing Ninetales, you'll expose the truth? I am blackmailed. Ini town of L'Belle, anjir. You're right, I won't have him walking free because of some nonsense you made up. So what now, Justice Dono? Without the mayor's admission, your theory is as useless as you are in battle. I'll show you who's useless. Apollo, don't you dare give up now! I know! Your Honor, I believe Mr. L'Belle's statements warrant a thorough cross-examination. Please be boss music, please be boss music, please, please. After all, the true identity of the Amazing Ninetales is the cornerstone of this case. Where are we letting him do this? Exactly. You do have a point there. Please answer this court, Mr. L'Belle. Is the defendant the Amazing Ninetales or not? Yes! I think... Okay. The Amazing Ninetales' true identity is not Mayor Tenma. The mayor would never admit to such utter nonsense. But if he did admit to such nonsense, I will expose the truth behind Tenma Taro. And that would bring ruin upon Ninetales Vale, just as the superstitions say. Talk about out of the pot and into the fire. At this rate, the mayor will be found guilty for sure. Honestly speaking, if Mayor Damien Tenma is not the Amazing Ninetales, I'm afraid I don't see how the defense has much of a case here. Aku pengen bikin Indomie tanpa bumbu. Mau mesen dulu ah. I wanna order Indomie without seasoning. I'll be right back, guys. Gak ada musiknya. Let's just leave it at that, shall we? Maybe wait until there's more music. We all know Alderman Kiwi was the Amazing Ninetales anyway. I mean, that's how Ninetales Vale made a comeback. The Alderman was so popular. There's gotta be a hole in that testimony somewhere. But I don't even know where to start. If we don't have any proof that the mayor is the Amazing Ninetales, then we'll just have to get him to admit it himself. But if he admits it, L'Belle's gonna expose the secret behind Tenma Taro. We're so close, I know it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Wait, I need to set my emotion logbook. Later. I've been doing an emotion logbook on my phone. So like, how do I feel today in general? And like, there's a slider and then maybe you can like pick a few emotions that correspond to how you're feeling. Is it good? I don't know. I guess it's fun to just be able to keep track of your emotions. Cause it's kind of like, I don't know. Cause like, sometimes you're like, if you're sad and it's like, oh, I've been so miserable, and then you see the mood log and it's like, wait, that's not so bad. And I think it's just nice to, you know, remember that, oh my god, this week has been happy or something. Like to track my mood over time. The Amazing Ninetales true identity. And just how did you learn of this so-called truth behind Tenma Taro? Yeah, like a diary. A more simple diary. Alderman QB told me about it. Useless in my case, I go through so many emotions through the day. They have an option to whether like an overall mood, or you could log at a specific time if you're diligent enough. So, yeah. The Secret of the Forbidden Chamber and the Truth Behind Tenma Taro. I have been keeping it, I only started recently. Like a week, maybe? Why would he share secrets like that with you, Mr. L'Belle? Less than a week. Because of the alderman's wife, I was looking after her while she was hospitalized. He appreciated it so much, he shared the secrets with me. Wait, did it threaten the alderman in addition to the mayor? Don't tell me that's how we learned how to open the Forbidden Chamber. Needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth behind Tenma Taro. Bentar ya, mau mesen mie dulu. Mau mesen mie. Okay, we've been lagging again? Oh, that's from YouTube, not me. Earlier it's my bad internet, but now I don't see dropped frames at all. Anyways, needless to say, I'm not above revealing the truth.
Hold it!
Do not gaze upon Tenma Taro. Isn't that what the village superstitions say? Exactly. Telling others what Tenma Taro looks like would reveal the truth. That's why the superstitions were written down in the first place. And Ruin coming to the village if you free him, is that a warning not to expose the truth? Woohoo! Bingo! And the truth is, Tenma Taro is a great, greed-inspiring fortune. Apa tuh maksudnya? That's what the whole battle over Nine Tails Vale is all about. Tenma Taro is a great fortune? Come to think of it. Only that it's the greatest get-rich-quick chance in the universe. Grandpappy told me all about it, said there's an amazing treasure in there. Oh, Could Tenma Taro actually be a treasure? Telling the villagers that Tenma Taro is a terrifying yokai is what scared them away from the Forbidden Chamber and the treasure within. Yeah, like there's the chamber and there's a treasure in the chamber which the Moyang of the Filch have already stolen. That's how the treasure has been kept secret all this time. Wasn't it stolen already? Well. It seems our ace attorney, Badumtus, here has uncovered the truth that must not be revealed. Mayor Tenma looks like he wants to keep the truth hidden as much as I do. Tragedy is doomed to repeat itself as long as Tenma Taro exists. That's why the secret must be protected. Literally, what's the point? Somebody stole it already. As long as Tenma Taro exists, huh? L'Belle, please add that statement to your testimony. But Tenma Taro doesn't exist.
Objection!
Mr. L'Belle, what if Tenma Taro no longer existed? Revealing the truth would no longer be an issue, would it? If Tenma Taro no longer existed? What on earth are you talking about? Oh, apparently you haven't heard. Tenma Taro no longer exists. Tunggu, aku mau ngecek pesanan dulu. Wait. Yeah, okay, I just checked the order. It's not here yet, guys. It's just not here yet. But I guess you didn't get to do a thorough search because when we searched the Forbidden Chamber, there wasn't any treasure there. Really? Well, maybe you weren't looking in the right place. Sorry, but I have proof that Tenma Taro no longer exists. Take a look at this figure. What do we have here? It looks like some sort of creature. We found this in the Forbidden Chamber. It's an Azuki Kozo figure. The great thief Azuki Kozo used to leave them at the scene of his crimes. You suggesting that Tenma Taro had been stolen? Yep. Phineas Filch's grandfather, a master thief, was the culprit. And by that hideous moronic caretaker's grandfather, no less. You! Ah! My beautiful golden Tenma Taro was! The greed inspired by Tenma Taro can no longer bring ruin upon Nine-Tails Vale. Isn't that right, Mayor Tenma? The root of tragedy would indeed seem to be gone. In fact, I now recall the alderman revealing the secret to me on the day of our meeting. He must have been speaking of Tenma Taro. For he said to me, the gold ingot was gone. Gold ingot? You mean the treasure that is Tenma Taro's true form? Recall, if you will, the scroll in the Forbidden Chamber. Tenma Taro is the yellowish object shown there. A giant gold ingot that my nomadic ancestors bestowed upon Nine-Tails Vale. Anjing! Ya ampun! Gue kira zat apaan, Ashu? In return from that gold, my ancestors did receive from Nine-Tails Vale land that would become Tenma Town. But drive the villagers mad with greed did that great fortune. Bitter was their greed-fueled battle. It was as if they were possessed. My ancestors' gold became a curse upon their village, a curse of ruin. Buset. It was that the yokai Tenma Taro came to be. So Tenma Taro and the village superstitions were merely fairy tales to scare people away. Fairy tale or not, Tenma Taro made quite the mess of things. Was that thunder? No, that's from the game. Yes, indeed, for there is no greater monster than the mortal man's lust for gold. Well, you know what they say. The love for money is the root of all evil. My ancestors did bring a terrible thing here to Nine-Tails Vale. A thing so terrible that Tenma Taro, monster just as terrible, had to be created to keep it a secreto. Yet we have naught but love for the little village to which we owe our very existence. Tenma Town would never seek to take over Nine-Tails Vale in a merger. Oh my, that was quite a shocking lesson in history. Mr. Mayor, now that we know Tenma Taro no longer exists, are you ready to admit your secret? You are the amazing Nine-Tails, aren't you? No, don't do it! Please, no! Be gone, you demented demon! Now, where was I? Was it Anjir? The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing Nine-Tails, is indeed me! And that means... Jinxie! Yes? The man wearing the mayor's clothes who you saw collapse in the fox chamber? Was he wearing the amazing Nine-Tails mask? Uh-huh. That's what made me think it was Papa. He said he was going to reveal his secret identity to Alderman QB that day, so... So it really wasn't Papa I saw there, was it? It was Florent's idea from the start. He advised me to reveal my secret identity to the Alderman. Oh my god! It was his plan from the start. Yee, shrewd Goldberg machines have less elaborate setups than L'Belle's scheme. You may rest easy now, little Jinxie. That monster's deception is a thorough. What I like about this is like it's kind of like the father-daughter thing. I feel like there's just some wholesomeness in it. That's what I like about this case. Personally, if I had to pick. The true facts behind this case have finally come to light. Mayor Tenma did not kill Alderman QB, but Florent L'Belle did. How dare you, peasant! No!
Silence.
Dia lagi meltdown disuruh silence anjir. Justice Dono, you should at least have a real blade in your hands if you desire to cross swords with me. Or have you mistaken this battlefield for a training ground? What's this guy want now? Evidence is like a razor-sharp blade. Bentar, apaan dah ini? No. Wait. Okay. But you have only blind guesses. A dull blade incapable of cutting even a cake. Yes, you there, Mr. Justice. After all, evidence is everything in a court of law. Udah sampai minyak belum? Not yet. They're right, let's see some evidence. Of course, a perfect being like me wouldn't leave any incriminating evidence behind. Oh, for sure. This is the final battle. Just as a samurai must live and die by the sword, you will live or die by the evidence you hold. My swift blade of judgment awaits. Now, present your conclusive evidence, or don't you have any? Oh, crud. Do I have anything inclusive? Of course I do. Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. You do? Of course. It's just the conclusive evidence we need too. I'm going to finally prove Mayor Tenma innocent. Here comes justice. Oh, what's this? Let's review the facts. The most damning evidence against the mayor was the crime scene itself. The mayor and the victim were the only two people found in the room. Also, we all thought the alderman was killed because he was the amazing Ninetales. But as we know now, of course, we were way off. The amazing Ninetales is really Mayor Damien Tenma. That's why when his daughter Jinxie saw the amazing Ninetales collapse at the scene, she mistook him for her father. Those are the facts as we have revealed. However, Mr. L'Belle asserts that he did not leave any evidence at the scene of the crime. But he didn't say anything about evidence outside the crime scene. Maybe he isn't as clever as he thinks he is. Does any of the evidence found outside the crime scene provide any clues? Enggak anjing, salah, goblok, salah pencet, maaf ya. Okay, maybe I should study the evidence again. Maaf, salah pencet. Nah ini. There's white hair. It was found washed up along the river. What sort of clue? It has white hair. And what about the hair left in the mask? Who does it belong to? Wait, so who does it belong to? Like, it has to belong to him, right? Instead of the QB then. Because it's white hair and we thought it was QB, but then QB was not even the fox. That hair is Florent L'Belle's. Now that's what I call conclusive evidence. Well, Mr. Justice, do you have any conclusive evidence to present to this court? Of course I do. Observe this mask, if you will. That mask? How is that conclusive evidence? It's not the mask itself, but the white hair inside it. We originally thought it belonged to Alderman Rex QB. But the amazing details, as we all know, is Mayor Tenma, so... That is correct. So the question is, whose hair could this be? It's L'Belle on the hair. He has, white hair. And the answer to that is the last person to have worn it before it was discarded. That would be you, Mr. Florent L'Belle. What are you talking about? I never had hideous white hair like that. Oh, wait, it's his real hair color. That's why he dyes his hair, because he has ubanan.
Silence.
He has gray hair. It would appear your coup de grace failed to hit its mark. This freakish fop is not the white hair type, because he's busy being one ludicrously garish color or another.
Objection!
No, Prosecutor Blackquill, it's you who has made a fatal error. What? Remember where this mask was found? In the river. Because the dye has already washed out. With that in mind, this last piece of evidence will solve all the remaining riddles.
Take that!
That's... What is that? This is Mr. L'Belle's own private brand of hair color. It washes out with just water. The court will also recall that the amazing Nine-Tails mask washed up along the side of the village river with white hair inside it. What's this? Are you saying that preening peacock's hair color is... What the heck? Why is it white? That's exactly what I'm saying. Mr. L'Belle's hair color is a freaky work of fiction. But thanks to the river flowing through Nine-Tails Vale, we now have a real-life expose. Ugh! The white hair in this mask is conclusive evidence proving you're the real killer. A DNA test is all we need to prove it, and we both know we'll get a match. Admit it. Florent L'Belle, you were the one who killed Alderman Rex QB. You! Peasant! How dare you! Ah! You profane my beauty! I'm gonna exterminate you like I did the Alderman! Ah! No! My makeup! Anjing! Apa dah? Anjing kakek-kakek ya tuh orang. Oh my god, he a grandpa! Hello, this is L'Belle. What? The project? This is L'Belle. The sponsors have pulled out. L'Belle speaking. I'm fired. You mean I'm no longer Mayor Tenma's aide? Hello, this is L'Belle. What? There's a stratospheric damages claim against me? $100 million. I'm finished, washed up. Stick a fork in me. I'm done. Their faces. Sorry, I blocked Athena's face, but it was the same face. This is preposterous. Simon Blackquill, defeated. Order, order, order in the court. Oh my god. Well, this is quite the unexpected outcome. I must hand it to you, Mr. Justice. You really turned this case on its head, just like that other lawyer, Phoenix Wright. Wait, that was a compliment, right? Prosecutor Blackquill, what have you done with Florent L'Belle? The defaced man has withered like a flower without water. One of the officers is currently tending to him with a sprinkler. Yeah, wouldn't that just wash even more of his makeup off? Allow me to explain the actions of the big guilty party in detail. The motive, of course, was to steal the gold ingot known as Tenma Taro. Dude, what was the point? It was gone. However, few are allowed into the manor due to its cultural ties to Ninetales Villa. Dude, the alderman died for nothing. L'Belle set in motion plans to gain access to the manor and the gold within via the merger. But the efforts of the amazing Ninetales saw those plans come to a halt. And thus, L'Belle murdered the alderman and attempted to pin the blame on Mayor Tenma. I see, but what I still can't comprehend is why would he go after the gold in the first place? Because he wants to be rich, duh! Mr. L'Belle doesn't look like someone who is in need of financial aid. Well, that's just his looks, you know? You never know how someone else's financials really are, you know? Clothes don't really, like, say anything about a person. I mean, to some extent, yes, but, you know, not really. L'Belle hid his past well, much like he hid his beauty with makeup. He's mired in debt. He was deep in pinjol. Debt due to pouring money into a brand only he could love. I guess so. I was thinking like maybe he needs it for his brand, which is also yes but no. Which is why he sought the goal with such voracity. Too bad for him, someone else had gotten to it first anyway. I see, very well then. I believe it's time I declared a verdict. This court finds the defendant, Damien Tenma. Oh, finally. Court is adjourned and my Indomie is there. Is here. Wait. I'm gonna take a picture. I'm gonna take a picture of Indomie tanpa bumbu. Okay, whatever. Let me see. Okay. And then I will mix the bumbu now. Mixing the seasoning now. Court is adjourned. Thank you. Yes. That was some seriously good lawyering, Apollo. Even I didn't see that coming. Just got lucky, I guess. You banished Tenma Taro from Ninetales Villa like you were some kind of exorcist. There's still one thing I don't understand. How come Mr. L'Belle didn't kill Mayor Tenma too? He could have set it up so the mayor murdered the alderman then died from a counterattack. That would have removed at least one possible fly from the ointment. I was wondering about that too. Well, I don't know, maybe because he still has a conscience. I have a hunch he's biding his time. He was planning on exposing the amazing Ninetales true identity himself. But why? Because the mayor was the amazing Ninetales. Had L'Belle succeeded in framing Mayor Tenma for the alderman's murder, the wrestler's popularity would have plummeted when his identity was revealed. Ah, I get it. If the amazing Ninetales was just killed, he'd die a hero, but if he was proved a villain, why does he care so much though? His fans would abandon him, making the merger that much easier. Ah, okay. Right, then when the merger was complete and everything cooled down, he'd be able to search the Forbidden Chamber at his leisure. Phoenix and Athena was just like, why did he kill more people? What are they? Go! Most excellent job clearing my name. A feat worthy of the Demon's Lord's approval. Why are you acting like Tenma Taro again? Let this be of no concern to you. How could it not concern me? Tenma Taro, be gone! Ugh! Jinxie, seems like ages since I've laid eyes on you. Papa, you're finally back! Yes, it would seem Tenma Taro is no match for you. Ha 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 ha! Aw, just indulging the kid. I'm not scared of that silly yokai anymore. Your father's a free man now, Jinxie. Isn't that great? Thank you for all you've done. Seeing you guys in action, it made me feel like I don't have to be afraid anymore. Aww. Wait, is Jinxie actually smiling? This is all thanks to you too. Too bad the amazing Ninetales will have to retire though. Aww, how come? Once everyone hears I'm the amazing Ninetales, my fan base will nosedive. After all, I'm not the most popular of people. Another reason for my secret identity. I don't see how I could possibly continue. I think you've misjudged yourself. Take a look outside. What's outside? Say, now that you mention it, what's all that noise out there? A big crowd gathered outside the courthouse once the news broke. Seems they want to get a glimpse of Mayor Damien Tenma, the man behind the mask. And to root for your return to the wrestling ring. Aww. Rooting? For me? But I thought I was nothing more than a male factor in their eyes. The only one who really matters is Jinxie. Show her how cool you really are. Yeah, you're the coolest when you're out there fighting in the ring, Papa. Jinxie. Here, I think you'll be needing this. The mask? Is it the mask? Yeah, I think so.
Take that!
Thank you. Now if you would excuse me. I don't want to keep my fans waiting. Nice. Whoa! Dude, that looked like some persona. Sheesh.
Ninetales Vale forever!
Super buff dude. I sure hope they can settle the problems between Tenma Town and Ninetales Vale. Me too. He's so ripped, I know. I'm sure they'll be fine. After all, the blackmailer slash killer is behind bars and the merger's no longer an issue. Plus, the amazing Ninetales is obviously still a hit, and I suspect Ninetales Vale will be too. Gumo makan buset! And it's all because we believe in our client, just like you udah dong mau makan. Okay, people. Now that we've got that one in the bag, let's go get something to eat. I'm starving. Me too! Sounds good. I've been so nervous I haven't eaten since yesterday. Better keep eating, Apollo. Or you might have to start looking up at me. Ha! Biar dia tidak tinggi. I'm definitely past my growth phase, and you should be about past yours too. Are you kidding me? I'm just getting started. Ready or not? It's face stuffing time! Keep eating like that and the only direction you'll grow is sideways. Fat shaming, anjing. Very funny. But I've got a hollow leg. I can eat as much as I want without gaining an ounce. Really? Well, I can't wait to see this. Calories? Ha! Just let them try to stick on me. Alright already, you two. Let's get going before the old man closes shop. Eldune's Noodles isn't an all-night stand, you know? I'm with Mr. Wright. Let's go! Woo! I've been waiting to have a bowl from there ever since Mr. Wright told me about them. Well, what are we waiting for? The noodles are on me today, so I expect some serious eating from you two. Udah dong! Yay, thanks, boss! I won't let you down. Athena has no idea what she's getting into. Mr. Eldune's noodles are so hot and salty. I like salty. 2 bowls would kill a man. Okay, oh my god, please. That was our first case together, and it felt like nothing could bring us down after that. Until the dark age of the law seemed so distant, so irrelevant to our small, cozy office. But little did I know that it had been lurking all along, right there behind us. The first time it made itself known was during the murder at Themis Legal Academy. That case would mark the twilight before the dark, cold night that was to come. Oh, finally. Is it Themis or Themis? Or Them? Ah. Mmm. Mmm. Finally, I eat. Mmm. Yes, save. Save complete. Since it's been a while, do you want to check out the next case? Just take a little glimpse of it. Turnabout Academy.
Themis Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Oh, yeah. What? Ice pick. Oh no! She dead! Angin. Three-way murder? Finally! So this is it, the illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. Right. When news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from the school asking him to pay him a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. I like the BGM. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. Jam karet. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. Justitia's Diner. Culpable Curry. Prosecute and Classy Cafe. Guilty Dogs. Wow, this place has School Festival written all over it. Literally. But why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone's in a school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. Wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. Terus, this is an announcement from the Mock Trial Committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. Thank you! Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. So where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Wright and Apollo there. Okay, I finished my noodles. Okay. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place. Wait, is Athena like the main character here? Hey Athena, over here! Oh, Mr. Wright, Apollo. I've been looking for you too. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay, sorry we couldn't wait for you. We didn't want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright? Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Court has yet to arrive. Angin? How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our... How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right, I will not. Oh, who do we have here? Dia tuh kayak apa ya? Like that machine where you like put your hand inside and he will tell you about your fortune. You haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle means. How do you actually pronounce Aristotle? A professor at this hallowed hollow learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It's a pleasure to meet you. Aristotle. I'm Athena Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful. So vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Anjing giginya. That big smile of his is kind of scary though. Looks like the mock trial is about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? Won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. Well, it seems I had better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school? What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges, the course judge. Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor! Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. Okay, what about today's plans? Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sort of, but I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting. You're the head of the judge course. Constance Court. Isn't she the one who died? It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Court. She is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Oh, so that's who's late. From what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow, in addition to today's lecture. A training seminar? For lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting, "Objection!" The proper way to strike the podium. How to project one's voice. And most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Oh, hell yeah. Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial. The crown jewel of the school festival. The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course, oh, they will have like a private lesson kind of thing. Face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. Seru banget! As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that. Ooh, a one-on-one battle? How thrilling! So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, do they get to take my training seminar? What if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. I hope it better not be the criminal. But who exactly is this? Well, that is a special surprise. I hope it's like edgy or something. Like, please, don't let it be the criminal, dude. No, it can't be. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. Ooh, hello. I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. I'm gonna put her like a soft with Professor. The trial will begin shortly, since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech. Would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star too. But what about Professor Court? Oh, she's the girl. She's the girl. Yeah. What about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, yeah, the first case about the bomb, and then the witness is the... Wait, was she the one who got accused? Was she the defendant? She was the defendant. And then she was accused of being the dwar. I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper. Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper? Juniper Woods? Is that you? Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? Oh yeah, we used to date. I'm just kidding. No, that's a coinkyding. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes, best friends. Absolutely. Yes. Well, we lived close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. See, dia tuh kayak, oh my god, why? We haven't seen each other for a long time. Scan Doki Doki, why you look so pretty? I can't, I have to avert my eyes because I'm so shy desu. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? Oh, what? Really? Sure, besides, I like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here. Nah, no fair! I want to see the mock trial too! Sorry, I'm gonna let Apollo pull what little rank he has. If that's okay with Professor Means. But of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish. It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Being the new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. Junie is so cute, right? Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes, and Mr. Wright snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hidden in the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Man, Gio! Ew, what was that? Athena, hi, could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you. Well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look, seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Okay! Whee! Wait, that's like Phoenix and Edgeworth. It's the color code. Is this stage from some sort of concert? Oh shoot, what if it's clavier? Kind of reminds me of a courtroom. Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand. Professor Court, can you hear me? Professor! Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with? It looks like our meeting's being cancelled for us. No way! This can't be real! I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall, too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? No. It's no big deal, as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus... No, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. Okay. You're the boss. Okay, guys. I think we should save here, because this is the start of investigation. But we did see a little bit of story 3, case 3, and I hope I will like this one because it has some characters I like right off the bat, like Junie. And also, well, we have the interesting guy with the retainer looking thing. And it's an Athena main case. You know, a case where Athena's the main character, so I hope I will like it. And yeah, and Apollo's finally getting something nice for once. But anyways... Case 3 is considered very good by most people. Okay, I'm very excited about it then. Well then, I think we should stop here and I can move to the other room. And we can read some super chats if we have super chats, okay? Hold on. Whoa. Okay, goodbye. We saved already. So yeah, finished noodles already? Yes, I did. Wang, 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 wang. Okay, yay! Yay, 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 yay. Okay, thank you so much for the super chat. We have Anton M. Reine takes a break from AA. Holo Justice debuts. We have Jill Noel, welcome back to the royalty. We have Zekinator, thank you so much for the gift. We have Kiss Shot, thank you. We have Zekinator queuing in for my jury duty attorney Reine. Let's get this rolling. Let's go. We don't really have jury duty in Indo, but yeah, let's go. We have Asterisk, thank you so much for the gift. We have JC2, thank you, member, royalty. We have Doodoo2, welcome to the royalty. We have Slaughter Shadows, the Yuri Wiki only has one character listed in the Ace Attorney category, Adrian Andrews. Another very complete wiki. See, I told you guys, she's one of the Yuris. Yes. Didn't they say this case is kind of ominous? Something about Dark Age of the Law. I think the main theme of this game is like the Dark Age of the Law, and Athena was like saying like, well, case 2 was great and all, but like at that time Dark Age of the Law wasn't happening, and I think like case 3 was sort of when it started ish. Yes. She has some of the more canon supported Yuri. Was it the other girl who died? The rest in peace girl? Yeah. Or, I don't know. Is Franziska really important? I always accidentally choose remove instead of unpin. Celeste, yeah. The rest in peace girl. Yes, basically. The wiki mentions Franziska too, but just those implications. Oh, I see. Hold on. We have... ちょっと待ってね. Hi. Okay, yeah. With Slow the Shadows. Out of morbid curiosity, I checked who L'Belle is shipped with on the usual site. There's 4 fics with L'Belle Filch and 1 L'Belle Damon Gaunt. I bet the L'Belle Filch has like super problematic power dynamic fic, you know? L'Belle and Damon Gaunt, I wonder what AU it is. Should I let curiosity kill the cat? We have Karai. Welcome back from Japan, Reine. How was the visit? It was okay. It was mostly back pain. But okay. We have Anton M. Imagine if Reine had a tatang touching animation. Yeah. There's no story for Japan, guys, because it's really homework stuff. So sadly, no beautiful story. Because I barely had time for myself too. So yeah. Hope it was productive. Oh, it was very productive. So, I mean, we did what we had to do. Viewers are discussing characters in Ace Attorney. They are talking about Celeste impacts and shipping between Franziska and another character. No! And then I forgot. And then the Dark Age of the Law. Nice. Anyways, where were we? Oh, yeah. Anton M. Imagine if Reine had a tatang touching animation. Wait, what was this from? And, oh! Is it the bird or what? With Slow the Shadows, Blanco has something against her kind. He's determined to stain the PFAL people's reputation by attaching L'Belle to you. Take him to court for slander. Exactly! Come on! We have temporary. Discount foppish Joker is actually an old man. True. We have Anton M. Nine Tails Veil Forever. Thank you so much. We have DN, not a spoiler. It is recommended to play the special episode before episode 3. Thank you so much, though. I appreciate it, and I also appreciate some people have different preferences. But as a rule of thumb, I like to do everything chronologically. Because that's kind of like how the people back then experienced it. I just want to have the exact same experience with the people who don't know. Yeah, like the order it came out. Yeah, it's just a preference. But thank you so much. Like, I'm sure it's like, hey, you should do this. Like, it's a good suggestion. So I appreciate it. Thank you so much, DN. Ooh, we have LC Lappin. Thank you for continuing Ace Attorney Reine. It's one of my favorite series of yours. Now that the circus case is done, it's all uphill from here. Is it? And DN sent the super twice. I feel bad. You don't know. It's the same thing. They really wanted to make sure I read it. I read stuff at the end of stream though, usually. I mean, it's bad enough with tangents, you know. But I appreciate it. Okay. Double tap. Must have been a YouTube error. Yeah, okay lah. Terima kasih. Thank you for the support though. We have Anton M. Eldon's Noodles. What a salty ending. Oof. We have Naming System. Thank you. And we have Leggy Couch. Always a good day when Rainy is streaming. Thank you. We have Slaughter the Shadows. After dual months, Destiny guided us back to Ace Attorney, and it's good to be back. Good to wrap up the yokai case. And the next case is looking interesting so far. Nice return. Thank you. We have Narita Peanuts. The yokai case feels like it took for ages, even discounting the hiatus. But it's great to see you back to AA. Looking forward to tomorrow's concert. Yo, thank you! Tomorrow at 8 p.m. Rainy Standard Time, aka WIB. We're gonna have on the official channel a Gabiar holoID, which is our 17an live. So please come and support and post a lot on social media, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, and I guess that is it for Ace Attorney today. Yeah. We finally got through case 2. I'm not gonna lie, it was really hard to power through it. Especially because I don't know. Especially I just felt like you just don't know when it'll end, you know, and there's like so much back and forth, and then it's kind of like it's hard to gauge whether you're like making progress or not. That's why it's kind of tiring. It feels more tiring. Because usually, even though a case is long, you kind of know if you're progressing or not. Sort of. Yes. But what I like about it is the most is the father and daughter relationship. It's very wholesome, so I like it. Surprisingly, you didn't forget the details of the case even after 2 months. I mean, it was just like the gist of it. Yeah. But yeah, I did remember what it was about. The first case was about a bomb. Yeah. And Apollo was like kind of like that. Yes. It seems to reset way more than just go a step back. Exactly. It's like how I just feel like a clown, you know, like being in court. The game crashed when I played case 2. I lost so much progress. Oh my god, I feel so bad for you. I'm sorry that happened. But yeah, I mean, that's nice. I have a feeling I would probably like this case better. I'm very biased with the character roster, by the way. If I feel like I can put up with the character, things are gonna be so much easier. I feel like case 3, the characters are pretty lovable so far, or likable. So, I don't know. We'll see. Rainy doesn't like Athena? What? Where does it say I don't like Athena? I like Athena. And case 3 is Athena-centric, hopefully, so it'll make it easier. The character dynamics is going to pander to you so hard. Yeah, maybe if it's set in like a Yuri school, I will be like, oh my god, this case is so easy. Will it be widget centric though? They're the same lah. They're the same. Yuri school. It's a school where they grow plants and flowers. When the Yuri school case, you'll be like, how come this case is so slow compared to the others? Even though it's like a 6-hour case. They're the same, like Reine and Tatang is the same. We are kind of... Shiori said, Tatang's legs creep her out. What's the plan for tomorrow? Yabe in the morning and nothing in the evening. Yes. Marimite ka na? Marimite wa, ako tidak nonton. You guys, I always say this, you guys might be surprised, but I normally never see or never watch like one of the more common like Yuri anime. Like Strawberry Panic or Maria Sama Gamiteru or what else? No, I was thinking, what was it where like the characters just kiss non-stop all episode? Sakura Trick. Marimita wa zettai ni mita hou ga ii. なんかね、ケーブルテレビで、あったじゃん。なんか私, aku tuh dulu nonton TV kabel. Dan di TV kabel itu ada channel anime. In the cable TV, there's like an anime channel. And they actually have Marimite. So I would like just kind of watch it, but then I would kind of like eventually sense that they're cutting all these like sussy scenes. So I'm like, what the fudge is the point of watching? Bloom Into You is really good. Tuh kan, kaya I know. People keep telling me that, but it's so hard to start watching. How long is the non-stop kissing episode? Like 20 minutes? Yes, it's like, imagine, oh, this episode we're gonna clean the pool. Oh no, we got stuck in the pool storage. And instead of like trying to get out, we just, haha, I guess we'll, you know, how I wanna kiss? No, unless... Why cut it? Don't ask me. Maybe because it's too adult. Yes. And it's like airing at kids' hours. Yes. They keep hydrating each other with saliva. I don't know. Saliva stuff kind of grosses me out, actually. Fun fact. You know, like, apa ya namanya? There's this thing with like anime stuff. Oh yeah, if the anime character kiss and ooh, they have the saliva trail, it actually kind of grosses me out. Like, are you just gonna like you know, like spit? I don't think so. Yeah, right. I don't know. It's like a personal thing. Well, I guess you didn't watch Kanojo X Teha. No, what's that? I didn't know. Some found saliva trail sexy. Well, you know, it's fine. I'm just saying I'm not into it. Some people are into it, and that is fine. So, saliva exchange is the main point of kissing. I'll just stick to kissing the cheeks then. Yes, Kanojo X. So you like the Yuri where the payoff never quite comes fully like Kakigurui. You understand me! Yes! I like it! When it's up to the fandom to make it work. Oh, mysterious Kanojo X. So she got like superpowers from the saliva. Naruhodo. The eternal tease. It's not really like that. It's kind of like if everything is already in the source material, then the fans don't have any room to think. But if if the anime itself is just like teasing hints or subtext, then the fans can use their full potential and creativity and brain power, you know? It's got so much subtext. ちょっと待って. 何これ? Yes! Yes! Let's go! Sorry. Yes, okay. Oh my god! Sorry. Sorry! Just work stuff. Did you just earn yourself a gold star? Yes, I did. Are we talking about Yuri or just shoujo-ai? Okay, let me educate you. Shoujo-ai is a Western-made term, okay? Shoujo-ai is a Western-made term. I do not say shoujo-ai. I say either Yuri or GL, and that doesn't really indicate how mature it is. It's just the same thing. Congrats for whatever happened. It's something. Yes. Yes, I haven't heard the term for a long time. Yeah, because it's Western made. Yes, because it's a Western made term. Like it's Japanese word, so you think like people call it that in Japan, but no, it's what people in the West. It's a West invented term, as far as I know. I love that people are embracing the word Yuri so casually now. Because it's supposed to be like that. Because I feel like in the English-speaking world, it was just like, oh, well, if it's all ages, it's shoujo-ai. If it's Yuri, it's R18. Even though that's actually not the case, as far as I know, right now, you know? Yes. Is it the same for shonen ai? I don't say shonen ai either. Shoujo-ai and shonen ai, I believe it's Western made. That's why in JP works it's usually just Yuri or just GL. Exactly. Have you ever seen a Japanese person say shoujo-ai or shonen ai? No, right? GL isn't a Western term. No, GL is Japanese. GL and BL is Japanese term. Yes. So yes, a little bit of random. Now that you mention it, right? Japanese terms that use English words, exactly. Yes. 基本はユリだね。そうだよね。Yes. It's English words. Yuri is flower でしょ。When I hear Yuri, I imagine a Russian guy with a button for an orbital cal. Yeah, because Yuri is like a Russian name. Or something. Educate them, queen! Let's go. Somebody mentioned that in the stream, what was it? Because Shiori was just talking about Inuyasha and freaking Kikyo. And then, what was it? Who Gigi was talking about the Teen Wolf ship, which is like, I'm pretty sure like a guy on guy. And then I'm like the Yuri person, you know, like I like Review Starlight and everything. So I feel like these are really the perfect members because like one is into like the head ships, one is like the GL, one is the BL. So yes, it's balanced. Everything is represented, even though it wasn't really like intentional. I wasn't like, hey, so do you like BL or something? No. Yeah. What if what? The Teen Wolf was guy on guy. It's kind of like the Supernatural ship, right? Yes. The three elements. BL, GL, Yume Joshi. バラだと BL だよ。バラってあれじゃないですか。バラとyang BL だけど orangnya buff-buff gitu nggak sih? Or is bara biasa aja? I don't know where that thought came from, but I was convinced you were totally anti-Yuri. Uso! What the heck? Which part of me looks like I am anti-Yuri? I don't know why or when. Uso. Oh. I'm not offended. I'm just legitimately curious. I'm just really confused. I'm just really confused. Okay. Maybe read a sarcastic comment and thought it was serious. Maybe AU Reine is anti-Yuri, and maybe she just eats BL or something. You started playing an Ace Attorney and that cleared thing else from me. Oh, but yeah, I'm terrible at picking up on sarcasm. Well, I mean, to be fair, it's not like I talk about Yuri 24/7, you know? Sometimes I would just, like, talk about ChatGPT and poop. Or durian. Yeah, like, it's kind of like, there's so many more things that we can talk about, you know? It's just like, we don't have to talk about Yuri 24/7. But, like, if you guys ask me, like, what ships I like, BL, GL, or, like, the self-ship or whatever, I do ship some... I don't think it really matters. I kind of feel like if the dynamics is really good, like, I would ship it. For example, like, Susato and Naruhodo, or like, I don't know, whoever gitu. But normally, I think it's because I kind of grew up watching idol anime and they're all girls. Terus kayak, ya udah, then if there's no guy, it's impossible to make guy ships gitu. So I just naturally gravitated towards GL ships, but I think it's like more like that. Because if I see watch another anime, and there's like a good ship that's not GL, and I like it, then okay, I'll ship it. Gitu. You can only ship what's available, right? You just grew surrounded by girls. Exactly, I just watched like girl anime. The self-says count as Yuri, Yaoi, or no? I don't know, I don't care. GG が読んだ逆転裁判のファンフィックはどんなカップリングが、気になる。Apollo and Clavier. Apollo Justice, 今回の主人公ね、と Clavier. Clavier is, prosecutor niya. So, the Japanese name, I don't know. Yes. You also mentioned you didn't have childhood friends today. I believe it was a joke. どうでしょうね. I don't really have... It's not that I mean, it's true and it's not true. Because a lot of people I know, when they were a kid, they lived in a housing complex. So they had like friends coming home from school and stuff like that. And they could play every single time. But I did not live in a housing complex when I was a kid. So I did not really... I had a neighbor who I was friends with, like they were twins actually, and I would often play with them. But it's because I've moved so far away now. I don't see them anymore. And most of my childhood friends, I don't know where they are anymore. But I did have friends, but really nothing that would be like, "Oh my god, we used to play every single day" or something. You know? Yes. So it's kind of like maybe my definition of acquaintances and friends and etc. It's, you know, kind of tough. But it also stems from the thingy where I don't want to be overconfident and claim I'm friends with someone. Instead of like, oh, I don't want to be friends with you guys. It's kind of more like I don't want to be too confident and call myself somebody's friend, even though maybe they think I'm not that close to them. So just to clear things up. But yeah, I did have a fair amount of stuff, a fair amount of like people I used to hang out with, when I was a baby, but probably not like the situation that anime is, you know. Ooh, like your childhood friend and you grow up together until you were like adult, you know. I remember you were friends with the principal's daughter. Well, yeah, at some point we had to separate ways. Not as close as those anime Osana Najimi. Oh. Yes. Have you seen Kaiju number 8? No, I see it all the time, but I haven't really had a chance to, you know, Yes. Wow. Principal's daughter wasn't like childhood. It's like a little bit up. The principal's daughter era. But yes. It's good. Let's go. But anyways, yes. Gitu deh. I actually have some stuff to tell you too. Maybe we can talk a little bit more relaxed during Yabe, where we're like, yeah, more nyantay lah. But for now, I need to sleep, guys, because I'm zzz. Gitu. Okay, terima kasih perhatiannya. Thank you very much for your attention, guys. Salam merakyat, everybody. And bye-bye. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, tomorrow at night, there is holoID concert. Okay, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Shoo.